never doubt myself, I know better. All of you critics be acting like you know better. Blowing the smoke, but I know when the dust settles. That I'm in my element, it's evident that there's levels to the game. I got there, breaking my back to make it out. Got me feeling like rain. I ain't never need your help. I know you wishing me well. A penny for your thoughts, but seeing no change. Snap for the sun like Diddy. The richest got a mad ass son. I'm like Billy. I ain't never switch up. Whole team with me. But known for my city like OAGZ. Set the pace as long as you finish. Consumers find a way inside your business. Babylons, they try to dabble in it and they hate the fact that they may have to witness. You tryna aim for the top like this and you're in your element with a fire like this. And they hoping you fall and they praying you miss. But it's all in the risk. I got you with the switch, you know. I'm in the zone. Give me the throne. One shot, that's all that you got. That's all that I know. Foot on the gas. 155 on the road. You could be a friend of me, an enemy. Keep that same old energy. Cause I know I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. Keep that same energy. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Flow is like water. I'm forced through the fire. I'm feeling like gold. Gotta stay grounded, stay down to earth. Following God and you grinding. You do as you told. I don't work to make you like me, but I'm front and center. Word to Spike Lee. And God came in the nick of time. They think I'm crazy, but I might be. Let's run it up, run it up, run it up. We're beating the odds just to sum it up. You know it's a rap, never waistlines, and I'm cutting the weight like a tummy tuck. That mean I'm about to give it out right now. You see what's coming down the line, I never pipe down. I give 100% and be trying to stun on my enemies. In my element, it's crazy as that might sound. I'm in the zone. Give me the throne. One shot, that's all that you got. That's all that I know. Foot on the gas. 155 on the road. You could be a friend of me, an enemy. Keep that same old energy. Cause I know I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. Keep that same energy. I'm in my element. Never switch up. 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 Keep that same energy. Never switch up. I'm in my element.
Yeah. Salute, ATP. Salute, ATP. We back at it again, man. Back at it again. Shout out to everybody who is in the building, man. I know we are creeping in, slowly but surely creeping into the building, man. This is not the regular show, though, right? We usually do Tuesday, Thursday. You know how we do it. But today we do have a special guest, and he had some free time. I had to work around his schedule. He is getting ready for a little event coming up around the corner. Something, you know what I mean? He's getting ready a little something he getting ready for. Big time, actually, fight June 13th. Antonio Vargas versus Jesse Bam Rodriguez. You guys already know my phone is doing 150 different things at the same damn time. All at the same damn time. Big event coming up June 13th, man. Looking forward to have a conversation with Antonio Vargas today, WBA Bantamweight champion. But before I bring him up here, let's bring up the guy you hate to love and you love to hate him. You already know what it is, man. Same old every single time. Shout out to my co-host, Angelo Reyes in the building. Angelo. What's good with you, fam? Oh, you're muted.
I was saying they hate that they love me so, Clay. They hate
it. They wake up upset at themselves. Why do I love this guy so much? I hate how much I hate it. Right? It is what it is, man. Yesterday was a great show. Yesterday. Sir. We had a good one, man. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to some of the panelists that came up there as well. But great topics, great conversations. David Benavidez, Jairo Pataya, Floyd Schofield Jr., those great things we talked about. But today, we've got a special guest in the building. We're going to be talking about some bantamweight conversation. Jesse Bam Rodriguez making his debut at 118, walking into this man's backyard to try to make his statement in the division. But I got a feeling when we talk to Antonio Vargas, I have a feeling he has a different plan. I don't think he's co-signing none of that. He's not trying to hear none of that. What? Wrong guy, wrong fight. But it is what it is. I'm gonna bring him up, man. You guys be nice. Antonio Vargas in the building, guys. Let's get it. Oh, there he is right there.
Yes, sir.
Where the belt at, champ? I thought you'd sleep with it. Wake up with it. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go to the bathroom with it. I thought everything you did. I just picture you walking around the house cooking your breakfast with this belt on your shoulder. You don't. That's not what we're doing. We only have it when we need it.
No. Yeah, only when we need it. Yeah.
All right. I don't know. In my imagination, I just pictured you just constantly walking around with the belt, man. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good.
Are we in the middle? We are about 2.5 weeks out somewhat, right? I didn't count the exact days, but somewhere in that range, right? Up until
about
about 2.5 weeks. So how long have we been in the camp thus far, by the way? Just real quick.
Man, this camp's been a little different because I was supposed to fight April 14th in Japan, but the guy that I was supposed to fight, he got hurt. So I kind of I was in training camp doing 12 rounds, sparring and stuff like that, going to Miami and stuff like that with my coach. And they told me, I think it was like a month before the fight, like, hey, it's not gonna happen. And then they told me I could either go back to Japan to fight a different opponent, or I could wait to fight, Bam, June 13th. So I'm like, you know what, man, I'd rather wait and fight for June 13th with Bam. It's a bigger fight. It'll be here in the U.S. And so it did a little different. I had to kind of slow it down a little bit because I was kind of peaking, and you don't want to peak too early, man, because there's a lot of wear and tear you do on your body, a lot of sparring.
I was literally going to ask you that, like, how did, because I hear about people overtraining and things of that nature, and I was wondering how did you transition, from one camp, like moving directly into another camp, but an extended camp. Like, how did you manage that?
Yeah, it's been a little weird, man, because I was supposed to fight. I was supposed to fight December. I think it was like mid-December, December 12th or something like that. My mom, she ended up passing away around that time, so that kind of messed my training camp up. So they put me champion in recess, and then the guy I was supposed to fight, his name was Tasumi. He fought with Donaire, and then he beat him. I think it was April, or no, that was in December. He ended up beating him.
Okay.
So I was training for December. My mom, she got sick. She ended up passing away, so that kind of messed my training up a little bit. And so they put me champion recess, and then I get the new fight date April. I had enough time to train, and then this guy, he ended up, getting hurt. So it's been it's been a long training camp, man. I've been off and on, up and down, and so it's I'm in shape though, man. But just kind of like the climbing back down and climb back up, and it's been. I've never had a training camp like this before, so.
Man, hopefully, first of all, condolences to you and your family, man. I'm gonna definitely ask you how everybody's holding up. Is everybody okay? You know what I'm saying? I know it feels like still an open wound a little bit, right? Like it's kind of recent. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, so we're doing good now, man. It's like death is it's part of life, and it's you kind of don't think about it too much until somebody close to you ends up passing. And as my mother, man, I was definitely closest to my mom than my other siblings and stuff like that. So it's been a little hard, man, but it's just one of them things you kind of learn how to go through life with, and just fight the good fight. So we're doing better now.
No doubt, man. So I would ask how that's affected this camp, as far as negative, positive, or anything between. But I don't even know if that's what you want to talk about before a fight. Bam, Bam, listening. You're watching right now.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't want to give away too much, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're dialed in, we're focused. This seems to be the assignment right now. You took the fight, and the camp is going outside of God. It's been going well, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, it's been going well, man. They gave me enough time to prepare for this fight, and I preferred, because when they gave me the April 14th, I had enough time. But they gave me if I wanted to wait, I'm like, hey man, let me go ahead and wait, let my body recover, peak back up, and I felt like I had more preparation, for this fight because it gave me 2 extra months to prepare. So
no doubt. Angelo, go ahead and tap in right, because I got so much.
I
didn't expect that one. Now, see, you should have said
no. I mean, for us, for us, Antonio, we're such a family-driven show, right? We talk a lot about mental health here. We're very, very sorry for your loss, brother, and we want to get around that. You look to us when we were talking to you earlier, even before we went live, very focused for this fight. So my first question for you really is, when you got the call for Bam Rodriguez, and I'm speaking from a standpoint of my Vegas Golden Knights, I don't know if you watch hockey or not, but my Vegas Golden Knights just played the Western Conference Finals to get to what they call the Stanley Cup Championship, right? The big show. And my Vegas Golden Knights were supposed to get destroyed, Antonio, like absolutely destroyed. No chance at all. And guess what we just did? We swept the best team in the league 4-0. Wow. We just won it last night, and we're going. So when you got the call for Jesse Bam Rodriguez, did you get the feeling like, oh, bro, I'm about to smash this guy? I sparred him in the amateurs. I know what I can do to this dude. Was it a bit of a surprise? Were you like, yes, finally, I get to showcase who I really am? How'd you feel overall when you got that call?
Yeah, no, it was definitely an exciting moment for me. Because like I said, Bam is definitely one of the biggest fighters in the sport of boxing right now. So I'm looking to fight the best, and he's one of the best right now. So I was really excited, man, and definitely I get to showcase my skills, June 13th, around the world. And I need big fights like this to show people, who I am, all the accomplishments over the years, the amateurs and the pros. So this is the right fight for me to kind of build me up and to start, showing people, who Vargas is.
Right, yeah, right. My follow-up to it real quick is, yeah, most people don't know that you're the gold medalist, right, from the Pan American Games. You won that in Toronto, and you even went on a 4-year run of being undefeated in the amateurs. I'm an amateur guy, Antonio, so Clay will tell you about you. And then it was Shakur Stevenson that actually beat you, right?
Yeah.
And then and then you went into, you went to Rio with him. You went to Rio with Clarissa. You're an Olympian. These are the things, again, like our channel, we want to bring it to people. Like, hey, man, Antonio Vargas isn't some weird B-side guy that Bam Rodriguez is supposed to get crowned for, right? We often say in this channel, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And at 118, brother, when you got that belt, I think everybody starts to recognize, oh, this guy, this is the guy. This might be the actual guy. So can you talk a little bit about that experience, Shakur? Right, all the 4-year run of amateurs going to the Rio Olympics. What are some of the memories that come to you when you think about these things?
No, yeah, man, the amateur experience, man. Like you were saying, I went 4 years. I think it was from like what was it? I think it was 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, I was like 15, 16, 17, 18. It was 15 years old to 18 when because I was around 18 when I fought Shakur Stevenson. And every tournament I fought, I was just winning, man. I was definitely one of the hardest workers, as a young man. And I was very shy growing up too, man. So I had very few friends. And my only outlet was to train. So I'd put all my time, training and working hard and perfecting my craft. And I believe I was able to display, just the 4 years being undefeated. And Shakur, man, when I fought him, it was in the finals, I think for the youth Olympic team. And he beat me, man, and it was a little discouraging, man. But he's a very skillful fighter, man. Very he's on a whole another level, and I'm glad I got to experience fighting in the ring with him, and you see him now, definitely pound for pound great, 4 division champion, and I look back at some of the experiences I have with him, just the sparrings and stuff like that, training with all these other fighters like you said Clarissa Shields, Teofimo Lopez, and I try to take all these things that I learned in the past to help me in the present, just the experiences and stuff like that, and the styles and stuff. So it's definitely helped me to be who I am today, and I do believe that's had a lot of impact on becoming a world champion today, and even being able to get a fight and victory over this kid Bam.
No doubt, no doubt. We talk about the amateurs, and you really got a deep bag of like experience that I think goes understated at times. Would you agree with that? That you got like a deep bag of just like experience, you know what I'm saying? To reference from, that's culminated to who you are as a fighter today. Would you agree with that?
No, yeah, man. Like being, Silver Glove national champion. I'm a 2-time Golden Glove national champion. I got like 4 medals internationally, just different tournaments. Fighting in different countries too. So, and obviously people don't really know who I am. So, like I said, I'm glad, man. This June 13th fight is gonna definitely put me, where I need to be and what I've been fighting for all these years to kind of show people, who I am.
Yeah, yeah. In your last fight here, after that Higa fight that went to a draw. Can you walk us through that? Because I know you traveled for that one, and that one just ended up in a draw. And what'd you walk away from that fight with? You know what I mean? Some people doubted a little bit the way you looked in that fight and things of that nature. And you are coming off that is an experience. Can you walk us through that whole situation? And what'd you walk away with from that fight, like mentally and just however it affected you?
Yeah, man, that was definitely one of my toughest fights, man. Just dealing with the time change,
Mm-hmm.
the training camp and stuff like that. And I went there a week before the fight, and man, it wasn't enough time to adjust because it was a 16-hour time difference from Florida. So
Mm-hmm.
when I'm sleeping, they're up and about, and it was a lot different, man. And going into that fight particularly, man, I've never been so nervous out of all my professional fights. That fight in particular, I was so nervous. Um, and I remember one of the main reasons behind that was because the training camp, I feel like I had a pretty good training camp, but I got sick. It was 2 weeks before the fight. So my last sparring session, I was supposed to do my last 12 rounds. I think that was like my third or fourth 12 round I had did.
Mm-hmm.
And I got sick, man. I caught the flu, so I was having like the body chills, the headaches. And I just did 6 rounds for my last sparring session,
Mm-hmm.
because my head was just pounding. And then that whole week, I took it off because I didn't want. There's some sicknesses where you got like a cold or something light, you could sweat it out and you recover. But if you have something strong like a flu or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
usually when you train harder, it weakens your immune system.
Exactly.
So with that, I remember doing the 6 rounds, and I remember I'm like, Coach, I can't do no more, man. My head is pounding. So I took the whole week off just to kind of like hydrate myself, let my body relax. And then the next week we had to go to Japan. So that going into the fight, man, just mentally, I'm like, man, how is my body gonna respond? I got sick. I took a whole week off, and then I kind of try to make up for it the week I was in Japan. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, you can't, get ready for a fight in 1 week and just trying to. So I'm like, man, let me, it was, and then the time change. It was very very different. And that was probably like my first mental thing I had to like get over. Just going into that fight, and then I just remember the nerves, man. And once I stepped in the ring, everything went away. But some things I kind of learned from that fight too, man. I just remember I was staying in the pocket a little bit too much with him. I actually planned to box this kid. I wasn't planning on fighting him. Because I seen he's a shorter fighter. He likes to come forward. He likes to put pressure. Throw big shots. And my game plan was to box him. I was trying to be more in and out. And by the second round, going into the third round, I'm like, okay, man, this guy's fighting me off of the back foot. He's not gonna come at me. He's gonna box me. Um, and then when I got dropped in the fourth round, I'm like, nah, I really got to take it to this guy because I'm
Right,
in his
right.
hometown. And I was trying to get that knockdown back, man, all them rounds. And, by the help of God, man, I was able to drop him in the 12th round and even the
Yeah.
score. I thought that won me the fight by a round.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I didn't know that was enough just to get a draw, just to keep the belt. So it's definitely things I learned about myself mentally going into that fight. Some things that I been like working on adjustments. Just not staying so front in front of my opponents. Because I feel I could have made that fight a lot easier. It just once I got dropped, man, it kind of it took my whole game plan off. So it's
Right. It's kind of hard sometimes to dial it back in, right? It's like you gotta kind of shake it off, especially early, right?
hmm
When it happens early, it's like, oh, well, I gotta shake this off and I gotta get back on my good foot. And you got that knockdown in the 12th round, like you said. So walking away from that fight, I mean, do you think as far as like valuable information that you walked away with, was there any understanding of yourself that you think is going to help you or give you that edge as you walk into this fight to defend your title against, number 4 on the Ring Magazine pound for pound fighter like Bam Rodriguez? Do you think that's going to translate well?
No, definitely, man, definitely learning experience that I was able to correct myself, and I talked to my team. And the
Mhm.
biggest thing, man, is like you know, I got to fight when I got to fight, but I also got to box when I need to box too, and that's one thing. because I know with this kid I'm gonna have to do a little bit of both. So every fight I face, I train. If I got to box 12 rounds, I box 12 rounds. If I got to fight 12 rounds, I fight 12 rounds, and it's just making the adjustments in the ring. Um, so that's what I'm looking to do, man. I know this kid, he likes to put pressure. He likes to, angles and stuff like that. So he is a smaller guy, he's pretty long for being small too. Um, so I'm just, preparing myself, to see what he's gonna do and trying to neutralize him and whatever his game plan is.
Yeah, you've definitely come back. You've been down, you've been up, you've been down, you've been up, and I mean, here you are, a champion, right? A world champion, and you're on this big stage, and I mean, you've gone through what you've gone through in the past couple of months. You know what I'm saying? With losses and everything like that, just who you are and who you're ready to be. Is this the perfect timing for you? Do you think for a fight like this? Do you think all of this has culminated to like? Do you think this is the right time? Like that situation you went through in Japan, like you think it's like perfect timing for you right now? And I almost feel crazy asking that question just because of what's happened to you recently, but it is a unique time in your life, right? This is a very unique time with the passing of your mother, with the way the camps went. You didn't fight, you fought in July last year, you know what I'm saying? And it's, past, well, it's almost a year, a date was missed. Is this like the timing right? You think the stars have aligned and this is your moment right now? Does it make sense for you? Are you looking at it that way? Like, you know what? Because if that fight would have happened in April, would this have happened now? You know what I'm saying? Like, would all of this have come together right now the way it is? So is this kind of like your time right now, you feel?
No, yeah, man. I'm very heavy into, my walk with Christ, and I believe, God allows certain things to happen for a reason. And like you said, man, like I believe all these things had to happen, and I believe this is the time that the Lord has set for me to, get this victory over this kid, Bam, and just show the world who I am. So I've been doing my part. I've been training as hard as I can, and there's some things that they're not in my control. So I just kind of learn to, flow with the punches and prepare to my best of my abilities, and whatever comes our way, I'm ready. So when they gave me that call, I'm like, hey, I believe this is from the Lord. I believe, Jesus set this time up for me, and I'm ready, man. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, I think she with you too, fam. I think it's crazy how life is sometimes. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But there's an old saying: things don't happen to you; they happen for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know if you heard that before, right?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just kind of, I got kind of goosebumps. So I'm saying, just thinking about it, like it's crazy, but it's not so crazy. God don't make no mistakes, man. I'm gonna fly to the Angel. I got some more questions, but I want Angel to go ahead because I'll go OD. But
yeah, no. I mean, and that's and it's all great stuff too, Clay. It's all great stuff. I think that it's important again for the audience to really get to know you, Antonio, right? And that's the platform we want to give everyone. Um, talking about your past, and I know you've already been in the ring once with Bam. I know it was when you guys were younger, and some people even tell me, "Oh man, Angelo, the amateurs don't count." But I don't know. I always say I think if you've been in there with someone already, you have a little bit of their spirit. Is there
Hmm.
anything that you kind of pulled away from the first time you were in the ring with Bam to now going into it? Is there part of your brain that's already saying, I might be one of the only people other than my family and my team that knows I could totally beat this kid and I could totally expose him on all the things that hasn't even been exposed yet without giving away too many of your secrets?
No, yeah, when it's called tech sparring, so it wasn't like a real sparring match. 'Cause at the real time, at that time he was a 106, I was a 114, so I was a lot bigger than him, and I believe that time they told us, hey, just use jabs, and it wasn't even in the ring; it was on the mat. I think I might have did like 1 or 2 rounds with them because we alternate different partners and stuff like that just to work. So I can't say it was a real sparring match. It was just some light work we did. Um. So I was kind of different, It's if it would have been, if he would have been my size, I would have been, I would have been able to do a little bit more. But it was tech sparring, and it wasn't really a sparring match. But we did get to share some type of interaction. But like I said, he was a lot smaller than me. I think he was at 106, I was 114, so it was a size difference as well. Um, but yeah, that's the only interaction I've had with him, since like it was in the Olympic Training Center when I was
Right.
getting ready to go to the Olympics and stuff like that.
Right. Now, how about that? The fact that you are an Olympian, the fact that you've been in there and a real competition with a Shakur Stevenson, who some say is pound for pound the best in the world, right? He's currently ranked number 3 at Ring Magazine's pound for pound rankings. You're currently ranked number 5 at Ring Magazine's 118. Are those type of experiences, right? Even I think that you don't get as much credit for the Daigo Higa fight in the US because a lot of US people don't really watch on Japanese time. Like me and Clay will stay up and we'll watch it. But I don't think people realize that Daigo Higa is one of the more recently legendary names of Japanese boxing, right? This is a 2-weight world division champ. You were in there with a guy who had just fought a fight of the year against Tsutsumi. So even you going down, then you putting him down, right? Like that was almost a culmination of your championship experience. And I don't know if we've seen Bam in that type of a scenario. We could certainly say that you've been more in the ups and downs. You know what it's like to lose. You know what it's like to come back from that. And now, kind of like what Claymore said, perfect timing, right? So do you feel that confidence? Do you feel that? Like I'm looking at you and I feel it, but I just kind of want to I want to hear it from you. How are you feeling about going into June 13th?
Yeah, no, man. Like, like we we're talking about earlier, how, like I know God does everything at a certain time, and I could see God's hand over my life, man. And I say this, man, my last 3 fights, I've been dropped my last 3 fights. 2 of those knockdowns were like flash knockdowns. I got hit, they caught me clean. A little, little dazed, but my legs still felt strong. One of those knockdowns was when I fought Winston Guerrero. I dropped him in the first round. He dropped me in the second, and when he dropped me, man, I was hurt. I've never been hurt like that. I remember, seeing, double vision, and I felt my legs wobbly. I've never felt like that in a fight before. And I remember getting up, man, and when I was down, when I got hit, I thought I got hit with a hook, but it was overhand right when I seen the replay. I remember being down on the floor, and all I remember is I called out in the name of Jesus. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, Lord, help me. And I remember getting up, my legs feeling wobbly, and I remember that the ref gave me the 8 count, and I remember Winston coming at me. All I remember holding him, and then I blanked out. I don't remember. It was the last 30 seconds of that round. I went completely blank, and I went blank in the whole minute of that round. So I went blank a whole minute and a half. I don't remember nothing. And all I remember is when the bell rung going into the 3rd round. I remember getting off the stool, and my coach was like, "Hey, man, it's even now. Make sure you win these rounds." And as the rounds went by, I felt my body getting stronger and stronger. But that fight in particular, man, I experienced something supernatural where I've seen it, but to that extent, I haven't seen it like that. And it's all going back to the confidence thing. It's like my confidence is not in myself, man. It's in Christ. And just looking at my last 3 fights in particular, I could see the hand of Christ over me, giving me the strength to get back up and continue to fight, and to finish strong. And I know the same God that delivered me them last 3 fights is the same God, Christ Jesus, that goes before me. He's gonna go before me June 13th, and I believe he set this date up for me to show the world, who I am, and more importantly, man, to show the world who he is. I'm a servant of Christ, and I don't really care for belts and stuff like that. I just care about proclaiming and glorifying Jesus, man. That's what I live for. And June 13th, I get to do that, and that's what I look forward to the most. So that's where my confidence comes from.
That's hard body, my guy. That's hard body, man. It's hard to, you know what I mean? Listen, man. I don't know if I was supposed to know about what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's public. I had no idea. I didn't read about that. I didn't know. So that threw me off. I ain't gonna lie to you. But when you think about it, and that's what I've been doing the whole time we've been talking, I've been thinking about July. I've been thinking about the draw. I've been thinking about, like you said, the last 3 fights. I've been thinking about all these things, and I'm like, damn, bro. And that's a lot going on, and that's got to do something for your confidence, right? Because you got to feel super confident on dealing with any kind of adversity because you've conquered so much. You've had to come back and redo it, fix it, and go back 2 steps to fight to come back 3. right? Like while the other guys is kind of like in the game, and so you shown him proving to yourself in a way, right? Like, and that has to do something for your confidence and for your belief in yourself. And like you said, that connection that you have with Christ, you know what I'm saying? That connection that you have there, that even stronger built the bond there, right? Where if there was any questions ever in your life, you know what I'm saying, about, you know what I'm saying? If there was ever a question, you know, there it is right there, facilitated a truth for you. And then obviously what happened with your mother. I'm going to say this, right? So I'm going to get past that part and get into the reality of the situation that Bam is coming up to your weight class. This is your weight class. You're the champion. Some people might not want to talk about it that way because, you know, we celebrate Bam, right? Obviously, Bam has accomplished a lot in his life. He's made it to number 4 in the pound for pound rankings, and that's great. But this situation right here, you're the champion. I'm assuming you're coming out last. I'm assuming they're going to treat you right and treat you like the champion that you are. Does that edge work in your mind in any kind of way when you're looking at Bam? Are you able to leave that pound for pound nonsense to the side and leave, you know what I'm saying, all the narratives to the side and sit in the reality that I'm the champion? This dude ain't never fought my weight class before. I'm here, tried true. This is where I belong. He's trying to do something special. I'm defending this line he can't cross. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my mindset right there. You know, I don't care, you know, what he's done in the past. I know, you know, fight night, he's gonna be stepping in the ring, you know, with me. And yes, I respect, you know, what he's done in the sport of boxing, him being able to climb through the ranks. And I respect any fighter that's able to do that. But I know June 13th, it's gonna be different, man. He's coming to my division, and as a champion, I'm gonna, you know, stand firm and, you know, do what I gotta do to make sure that my hand is raised, you know, June 13th. So it's that's my mindset, man. You know, I respect every fighter, but, you know, come fight day, it's going to be a whole different story.
What does a victory over a number 4 pound for pound fighter mean the next morning? You know, when you beat Bam Rodriguez, the next morning, Sunday morning, who is Antonio Vargas? Who is Antonio Vargas the next morning? Like, what does that mean? Like, are you a pound for pound fighter now? Do you belong in that list? Like, what does that mean if you collect this win? Or when you collect this win, right? Speaking, you know what I mean, into existence. What does that mean for you? Have you thought about that? Like, are you a pound for pound fighter now? Do you believe like you belong on that list?
No, yeah, I definitely do. I think, you know, after getting a win, you know, over this kid, it's definitely gonna put me on the pound for pound rankings, and it's gonna open bigger doors because I want to be able to, you know, take bigger fights and stuff like that. It's you know, I'm glad he was able to you know, like, you know, offer me the fight as well, man. You know, there's other champions that he could have, you know, went to, and, you know, for some reason he decided to fight me. So I'm grateful for that, and it just helps me to, you know, continue to motivate myself to do what I got to do, because this will be one of many fights that I got to take and beat, you know, to grow myself as a fighter, and it's I'm very thankful for it.
No doubt, man. Let's mellow it out for a second, real quick here.
Yeah,
right? Your family. I know. I got he did it. You Antonio did it. I ain't do it. You didn't want to win all deep and everything.
I want to ask about the siblings.
I didn't know it was gonna be like that. But I do want to tap into the man outside the ring a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I've been emailing with your wife, right? To connect. So you're a married man, children?
Yeah, I got 2 kids. Yep.
Man, 2 kids, married man, you know what I'm saying? Doing your thing, living in, you know what I mean? I don't know. Did you take out the garbage already and do everything you gotta do for the day? Like, because I know there's a life, right? There's something to do outside of boxing. How is that? How do we balance that? How are we balancing that? And, you know, obviously your wife is like a partner because she's, you know, doing emails. So how's that dynamic work at the home, being a full-time boxer, a full-time father, and a full-time husband at the same damn time?
Yeah, it's definitely busy, man. Just having kids. I got an 8-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old son, man. And my son, man, he's in that stage right now where he just very hyper, a lot of energy. So they keep me on my toes, man. And you know, I'm always training and stuff like that. And my wife too, man. My wife, she's actually a boxer. She went on the Puerto Rico boxing team. So she's been boxing since she was like, I think 9, 8 years old. So she has a very great amateur background as well. Um, she stopped boxing because, you know, after we had, you know, I think it was my son, that's when she's like, all right, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and help you and go back to school and stuff like that, and help me with, you know, with my career and stuff like that. So It works out good, man. You know, I'm very family oriented. I don't really go out too much. Everything I do with my family, my wife, my children. Um, I'm very simple, man. I just eat, sleep, train, and go out with my family. So it's very simple, but you know, having kids is very busy, and I like it, man. It keeps me grounded, it keeps me disciplined, and it keeps me it's like a fulfillment that I got, man. I'm very thankful, man. Just being, you know, so young and experiencing, you know, what I have now. Most people don't have that, and I'm very thankful. I just try to cherish every moment I get with my family and just, you know, make the most of it.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew this about Antonio, Clay, but and this I want to send this message out because maybe this is the way to do things. But I know growing up when you were a kid, they were saying you had ADHD and your dad didn't really believe in medication. He was like, nah, I'm just gonna have my kid go box, right? And it
Yeah.
actually what it did is it centered you, right? So to
Mhm.
this day, you don't take the medications because it really just that's what you do. You do these things to kind of help focus you. Would you say that as a suggestion for others who may, you know, other parents, and it's like, hey, instead of giving them the medication, maybe put them into an activity because that's what it did for me.
No, definitely, man. There's a lot of kids just, you know, growing up, especially boys, are just naturally hyper. And Medicaid, that's the last thing you want to do. And one of the main reasons why my dad didn't put me on it, because he had a friend that had his kid on medication and it messed him up really bad mentally. So he seen that just going through the experience he had with his friend. He's like, nah, that's the last thing I'm gonna do with my son. I'm gonna put him in, you know, boxing. You know, he grew up in Puerto Rico. You know, he grew up, you know, boxing too. So he's like, hey, I'm gonna put my son in fighting. He's a kid. He's got to burn some energy. So that's probably been one of the best things, man, that's happened to me is my father putting me in boxing. But I also like to advocate for that as well. Like, man, parents, just take the time to, you know, put your kids in some type of physical sports. If they're hyper, stay away from the meds, man. That's not natural. You know, being hyper naturally, that's a good thing. You just got to use your energy the right way and you know, put it out there. I said, you know, boxing helped for me, but boxing's not for everybody. If you want to do gymnastics, you know, karate or whatever it is, basketball, football, do it, man. It definitely help your kids to focus and it give them purpose. It gave me purpose, man. Just winning my first fight, it's something special, man, that you can't take away from nobody. And I would definitely like, you know, a lot of these kids to experience that same feeling that whatever you put in, you'll get out, and you just got to train hard, be disciplined, and you know, you honor God, and it'll go well for you. So I definitely like to advocate. And after this fight, man, I definitely see if I could bring some more awareness to that because the meds, man, that's not the way to go, man.
No doubt.
It does damage, and if I could help bring awareness to that, I would definitely like to.
That
All right.
that's awesome.
So
Now I want to follow up with this real
okay.
quick, Clay, because it's with the kids. So see how he mentioned karate, and you know that's a
Mhm.
word for me, Clay. You know,
Mhm.
so your son and your daughter, do you have them in either gymnastics or karate already? I always talk about how putting your kids into karate early is actually an extremely great base of just learning discipline, bowing, the whole being a part of a martial arts community, right? And Claymore just interviewed Omari Jones, who's one of our favorite guys to have here on the show, and he's a karate black belt like us. So, how about you, man? You thinking about putting the kids in these things? Karate, gymnastics, anything?
I keep my kids in boxing. You know, it's familiar with me. You know,
Okay.
I take them to the gym with me probably like, you know, 2 3 times out the week. And it's just to burn energy. I'm not expecting them to do it. And to be honest, I wouldn't want my kids to do it unless they're willing to give that 100%. Because I know, man, as a fighter growing up as a kid, man, I gave my 100%, man, and you know, I was hurting people and amateurs, man, and it's a dangerous sport, so I would never force my kids to do it, but I have them do it just to, you know, like you said, you know, keep them occupied, teach them how to defend themselves, and both I got my son in the gym too, man, because he's a little hyper. So my daughter, she does boxing and she was doing gymnastics too, you know, after school program and stuff like that. But as of now, I'm trying to boxing a little bit more, a little bit more comfortable. It's a little easier on my schedule with me and my wife, you know, because we go to the gym, you know, 5 days a week and stuff like that. So that's what I'm trying to get them to do.
No doubt. I know we've been holding you for a while, man. It's been a little over 30 minutes, and I apologize if we're getting away anything, but we got to go through the rapid fire, bro. We
No,
got to
yeah.
send you through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see how ready you are, how built you are. I'm going to ask you about 6, 7 questions, just, you know, whatever comes to your mind. But favorite fighter growing up?
Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao.
Ooh, okay, okay, all right. Hardest puncher you've ever faced?
Hardest punch I ever faced, man. What, like just in the pros, amateurs, or just what?
I mean, I would say pros, yeah, because
Pros.
yeah.
Man, no, man, probably, man, the dude that knocked me out, bro. He got, he definitely, yeah, he definitely
Yeah,
the hardest hitter, man. Yeah, I don't even
I
remember.
mean, was that a hard punch, or was that just timing and just caught you in the right place? Was that the hardest you ever been hit? You know what I mean? Or you just got to give him his respect, like, he knocked me out. That's hard. That's a hard puncher.
Yeah, no, yeah, I give him he knocked me out, man. He's, I don't even remember getting out the ring, man. It was a hard hit, man. It hit me hard, hit me clean, you know. So definitely, the
How
hardest hit
did you deal with that, by the way? Because it was early too. It was like out of nowhere. It
Yeah,
wasn't like it was like. Did you feel like you didn't even get a chance to start? Like, how did it feel like coming
yeah.
back from that situation? How did you deal with that? Because I think for me personally, that's one of your biggest comebacks ever. Coming back from that, how did you feel the next day, and how did you work that back into getting back into WinCom and still knowing like it's all good? Did you shake it off, or do you still think about it from time to time, or is it just part of the game? Like,
No, man, that fight, man. Man, I had a concussion for about a week, man. So that guy, he hit me with a hard, clean shot, man. And I remember going into that fight, man. It was a little different, man. I remember at that time there was a fighter. His name was Chapito. He was supposed to go. He was supposed to fight first, and then I was supposed to go next. So I was gloved up for about an hour, and I'm waiting for this kid, Chapito, to go in the ring. And I'm gloved up, for hour. I'm waiting. I'm like, all right. And all of a sudden, they're like, hey, you're first. And then Chapito. I'm like, what? I'm like, I haven't even got time to warm up. So I'm trying to like
mm,
warm up really fast in the locker room. And I could hear my name, being called out. And, I'm going in the walkway. And going into that fight, my first mistake was, hey, it's the first round. I'm going to fill him out. I'm going to just kind of, let this round. And that was my first mistake. I wasn't alert. And,
mm-hmm,
you know, uh, with tall fighters, man, I was trying to counter him. I was trying to time his jab and counter with a pull, too.
mm-hmm,
And you can't do that with tall fighters. You gotta have to be the timing has to be there, man. But to do that in the first round, I hadn't got his time yet. And I was trying to do it, and I had this bad habit of keeping my left hand down when I was doing that when I was trying to do that counter right, and he
mm-hmm.
just caught me flush, man, on the chin, and put me down, man. I don't even remember getting out the ring, and like I said, I had a concussion for about a week, and it messed with me mentally, man, for about almost a year, man. I didn't tell nobody I boxed, man, because when I tell people, who I was, that I was a boxer, the first thing they would look up, Antonio Vargas, they see that clip of me getting knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
And that day was actually May 25th. That was a couple of days ago. So every time, May 25th comes, it reminds me, what I went through, just the mental struggles, the struggles, behind closed doors that nobody gets to see. But now I like to speak about it now, man, because it's even at that time I could see God was using that to build me up. It's helping my character, my resilience. And God has used it to transform me, man. It's been almost exactly 7 years, man. 7 years, 2 days from that time that I got knocked out, and
Wow. Yep.
it's like I said, going back to the stars lining up. I know the Lord set this time up, man, June 13th to kind of rewrite the story, and it's almost 7 years exactly to that day when I took my first loss. So
Seven.
it's
Listen,
yeah.
man. The more and more we talk, the weirder it gets, bro. It's getting weirder and weirder, bro. The fight is super intriguing to me now more than ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just with the interview, it's become very intriguing, man. It's something
yeah,
about people don't know about that other side of the game. You know what I'm saying? Teddy Atlas and the greats talk about the 70-80% mental, 20-30% physical. You know what I mean? And that mental thing is big, and spirituality. You know what I'm saying? And it just seems like a lot is lined up for you. That being said, though, continue to move it. I won't ask you who your toughest opponent is. I think, well, I mean, would you consider the guy who stopped you your toughest opponent, or would you, well, who's your toughest opponent? Let me ask you, who's your toughest opponent?
Toughest opponent, man, I had a couple, man, that I've been in the ring with so far as a pro, right?
Right.
Um, man, I felt like Higa, man. It was definitely a tough opponent. I made it harder than it was, man. I'd have to say it was Higa, man. He was definitely one of the toughest fights that I've been in the ring with, so far. Just I don't know if it had to do with going to Japan or something like that, being in his hometown,
Mm-hmm.
but the time change and all that stuff. But I have to say him.
No doubt.
Hey, that's
no
a good
doubt.
choice, man. That guy's a legend. So good choice.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Do you have a favorite fighter that you like to watch? A current fighter that you like to watch right now? Are you a boxing fan? You know what I mean?
One of my favorite fighters is what, man. I like Shakur Stevenson, man. He's that kid right there, man. He just the way he fights, man, it's just very hard to hit. Very intelligent fighter, man. Very good. He doesn't get hit too much. Just I like watching him, man. It's some people may think he's a boring fighter, man, but for the people that know boxing, bro, he's what he does in the ring, man, is special, man. So it's that's one of my favorite fighters right now, man. It's Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, he is special, man. He is. Watching him fight people, I think people this we're in a time period where I don't think there's a lot of hardcore boxing fans. You got a lot of casuals who are waiting for the knockout one fight. They don't really see those little intangibles, those movements, the way he's reading things, the way how defensively responsible he is, the way he picks his shots and put his shots together. Very interesting, very exciting fight to watch here. So
just real quick, like wait, no, because I want to hear about this on the Shakur side. When you went on a 4-year undefeated streak in the amateur, right? Then you lost to Shakur. Looking back now, when you were in the ring with him, did you know he was going to end up being this good as he is now?
I did figure, man. Yeah, I knew he was going to be great, man. Just because, like I said, man, his style, man. Like even in amateurs, he was a very good fighter. Just a lot of the accomplishments he had, man. Is yeah, I figured he was going to be like where he's at today. Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So we're about to land it. I want to know what's the biggest misconception about Antonio Vargas.
Misconception, man. I don't know. I think it'd have to be, as a fighter, me being a Christian, because a lot of people think, oh, how can you be a believer in Christ and be a fighter at the same time? And I tell people all the time, man, like you see, there's many warriors in the Bible, man. David, Joseph, Abraham, like all these guys, man, they're warriors. Christ, man, Christ is coming back as a king, man. Christ was a warrior as well, man. So I think that's probably one of the biggest misconceptions, that I may get is how can you be a Christian and how can you be a fighter? And one thing I tell people, man, like when I go in the ring, I'm not looking to kill nobody. I'm not looking. I'm just looking to get my hand raised, and if I do end up hurting you, man, I'm a I'll pick you back up, man, after the fight. Take you out to eat and pray with you, man, because that's my heart, man. And so it's just like misconception that fighters can't be Christians can't be fighters, and it's the heart, man. What you do it for, God judges the heart, and I do my best to try to fight with a pure heart to honor Christ, and give the fighters a good fight.
No doubt.
Wow. Now,
I'm about to say, do you care to give us a prediction? Or do you have? Are you one of those guys like I don't got no? Or can you give us a prediction for June 13th? What you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I don't know. Mystic.
Yeah.
What did Conor McGregor
Mystic
say?
Mac, baby. Mystic Mac.
You got a little
it's
Mystic Mac moment in you.
Night,
got a little Mystic Mac moment in you. Mystic Mac moment in you.
Nah, I would say this, man. Like the prediction that I expect, man. Y'all could see my hand being raised up as a winner June 13th, and the name of Christ being proclaimed. Because, like I said, that's I care more about that than keeping the belt is proclaiming the name of Christ in victory and in glory. So my hand will be raised up June 13th. The name of Jesus will be lifted up, and that's you're gonna see it come to pass June 13th.
No
I love it, man. Hey, Clay. Now I know we're gonna let you go, but just for the audience, and I'm a big love story rom-com type of guy, Antonio. So I heard this, and I want to confirm it. You and your wife, when you first met each other, you were actually like 12 and 13, and you guys were sparring, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a little love and basketball thing going on here. Yeah. Let me find out.
I'm just wondering, like my question is, and I kind of want to end it with this: is did you know when she was in you that you were like, man, this is gonna be the girl for me the rest of my life?
And I want to know, did she whoop you? Be honest. Did she whoop you, bro? Did she? Hold on now. I mean, answer his question, but definitely, I want to know that. I definitely want to know. Is there video footage of this? Can we? I don't know. You
I don't know, man. That was a while back. I gotta ask my coach to see if they got some sparring clips of me and my wife, man. I'm not sure, but I'd have never guessed, man, that she'd have been my future wife. At that time, and I was just so focused on the boxing. I was 13, she was 12, and my mind wasn't on girls like that. I was just, hey, I'm fighting, I'm trying to, win these tournaments, and I'd have never thought that. And I think we started going out when I was 18. So that was 13. That's almost 5 years after that we sparred. Then we started talking, and we went out for a year, then got married a year later and stuff like that. So to this day, man, me and my wife, we still laugh about it. How we met.
That's crazy. Who won? Who won?
Nah.
That
Come on, bro.
Trees,
Did she get you, Antonio? Did she get you? I know you're pulling back a little bit. You don't want to be beaten. I mean, she won. She won.
Yeah, she was.
All right. That's right answer. Good answer. Good answer. He's been married a little while.
No, I think that's such an amazing, unique story. And I was like, I wonder if this is really, really true. And I think that's so cool, man. That it feels like you just built a natural friendship and a natural love for it. And I think that's what makes her such a great partner for you, too, is that she understands what you're going through, the ups and the downs of everything. So, man, bless you, bro. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Thank you, bro.
I didn't know that either, man. I didn't even know that. That's awesome, bro.
I do my investigative work, Clay.
I already know. That's why I don't even worry about it. I already know we're gonna be going anyway. But this was a great interview, bro. Like, got to really get some insight on you, bro. We're rooting for you, man. It's hard not to root for you, bro. It's hard not to, bro. I'm just being honest. After the conversation we had,
I'm telling you,
it's hard. It's hard. And
he's talking to me about God, bro. I'm like, oh my
I'm a
God.
Ben Rodriguez fan, man. But
no, I'm a big Antonio Vargas fan.
Yeah, I'm not a Ben Rodriguez fan like that per se, but obviously we know who Bam is. But damn, bro, do your thing, man. Do your thing, man. Stay focused, stay dialed in, man. What's this week looking like for you as far as training is concerned? Are you how far along in the camp are you? As far as like, are you pretty much in that last stretch, or are you still like damn near in the middle of this thing?
Yeah, no, I'm at the last stretch, man. I sparred 12 rounds yesterday. That was my last sparring session. So I've been sparring a lot, man. I've been sparring, twice a week. So I just be doing like basically like this Friday and then next week, I think probably like that Wednesday, Thursday, probably like my last like 12 hard, sparring session. Well, not sparring, but like on the bag and mitts, body shield. So I got about a week and a half left of just straight pushing, and then from there, man, just let my body recover and use the fight week. I don't do nothing, man. I probably shadow box, but I don't run, I don't do nothing. I just let my body fully recover. I make the weight by Friday, and just hold it, and come Saturday I'll be fight ready. So I'm almost there, man. I'm about a week and a half. I'll be at my peak. Hold it. June 13th, I'll be fight ready.
We'll be ready. We'll be looking for it. We'll be calling it over here. I call all the fights, so definitely be looking forward to it, man. Antonio Vargas, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, man. I appreciate you.
WBA champ.
Man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
We're rooting for you, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Have a good one, brother.
Please let your lovely wife know we said thank you so much for all this time. We really appreciate it.
Right. Exactly.
I'll let her know, man. I have her look at the interview too, man.
Tell her look at the interview because we almost caught you out there. He was about to tell. He thought about it. He's like, yeah, she won. Yeah. Good shit. All right, salute, champ. Talk to you soon, man.
Thanks, champ. Thanks. Oh, damn, what a great guy. What a great guy.
That was a good one.
Man.
That was a good one, man. I enjoyed
come on, ATP. Y'all got to root for Antonio Vargas, man. That's
a fact. That's a fact, man.
He's such a good champion. And really, Clay, when we're doing these type of interviews, right, we want to look for the best representation of the sport that we love so much. And Antonio Vargas is really one of those guys, man. The best representation of the sport that we love so much.
Yeah, a lot of character about him, man. A lot of character about him, a lot of strength in him. As you're talking to him, you see the strength, you feel the strength, you know what I'm saying? That he can stay focused through the ups and downs in his life. And obviously with the passing of his mother, man, which I did not know about.
I didn't know either, bro. That threw me off. I was like,
I had to get it together.
And then he said it. Then I was like, Oh man,
get it together, bro. I'm like, that's why I threw it to you. That's why I was like, Angelo, go ahead. I was like, I'm
thanks,
told.
bro. Thanks. I'm gonna throw the first question out to my colleague Angelo to see if he can lighten this mood.
Hey, bro, that's one of the perks. Man. That's one of the perks of being a sous chef, of being the co-host, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Angelo, you want to handle those onions?
Man. Yeah, no. In all the research that I was doing, dude, I did not see that. So he might have kept it private. But man, hey, wow. I can bring it back to boxing and say that Buster Douglas.
Right.
No one thought Buster Douglas was going to beat Mike Tyson, bro.
Listen, this is an intangible. This is an intangible. It's an intangible, you know what I mean? Something to take into consideration. I mean, I know obviously, you know, the favorite for obvious reasons is going to be Bam. He's the guy, he's the superstar. He's the one being poised up to, you know, fight a monster in the way. And I even asked him that because I was going to ask him how he felt about that. You know, is he feeling overlooked or things of that nature? But I didn't want to really go there with him after. Honestly, I just didn't want to go there. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. But, and you know what? He gave us the answer to even that question. I don't think he, I don't think he cares. I think that he knows. He knows what he's bringing to the table.
Well, he's been tested, right?
Yeah, he knows.
So many times in his life, it's like, this is almost like another day for him. It's like, he's not on some crazy win streak or knocking everybody in the first round. This dude knows his mortality, right? He understands the reality and he knows how accountable he needs to be for himself. And he's been so accountable, right? Like even embracing him being knocked out early in his career, embracing that conversation and so willing to be like, yeah, that was a crazy, just the honesty from him. And you need all of that. All of that is the intangibles, the outside intangibles that influence a fight. If you see an upset in a fight like that, you look back and you kind of feel like it's not so much of an upset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You look back and you're like, it's an upset, but if you know what I know.
Yeah. No, that's the funny thing is, right? Like if we look back on June 13th that night after we're calling the fight, Clay, and we go, oh my God, bro, he did it, right? People need to go back to this interview and go, he wasn't really an underdog, guys. Like he believed that this is God gifted for him, right? And I resonated with when he was saying that it's almost like I felt like he was saying, I leave it in God's hands.
Right.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, my best, but I leave it in God's hands, right? And when that's so powerful, Clay, to be able to really believe that it's gonna be God's will no matter what. I don't know, guys. You better start looking at that plus money. God might want to be giving you some plus money too. You know,
hey man, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is what I'm expecting. A really good fight, bro.
Oh my God.
I think it's, and I'm also expecting a very competitive fight, one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're gonna keep it real on the show. We're not gonna, we don't get too much into the wishy-washy. We're gonna keep it real.
Right.
Obviously, for legitimate reasons, Bam Rodriguez has to be favored, right? He is favored to win this fight.
Of course.
But this is one of those fights, man. This is one of those fights that we gotta keep an eye on.
Clay. Mike Tyson is favored over Buster
but if the internet would have been alive and breathing the way it is today, maybe people would have seen the stars aligning for Buster Douglas the way, you know what I'm saying, the way it did. Maybe they wouldn't have been caught off guard so much. I mean, if you read a good newspaper and you got the Ring magazine in your mailbox every week or every month, however it came out that time period, maybe you had a little bit of a heads up on these outside factors. But yeah, man, I didn't know, man. Wow. And then when you put it together with the draw in Japan, right? And if you look on his record, right, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. As a matter of fact, if you look on his record, I want to kind of point something out right quick here. That's very interesting, right?
And it's important again for people to realize that this is an experienced boxer. This is someone who was undefeated in the amateurs for 4 years, and it was Shakur Stevenson that stopped the undefeated streak, right? He's an Olympian in the same team as Shakur, and I think Tio was on it for Honduras and at the time also. But go ahead, Clay. Show
well, 19 fights in his career, right? But you would say like the last, let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 fights consecutively outside of the Japan fight has been in Orlando. You know what I mean? A certain comfort zone. Then he flies out to Japan, right? and he runs his fight, and it's a straight draw across the board. Then he takes a whole year, almost a whole year off. You know what I'm saying? To get into this situation. I feel like that fight in Japan broke the comfort that he had fighting those consecutive fights in Orlando. If that makes any sense, right? Like, and just to give you guys something to compare it to understand where I'm going with this. Terrence Crawford had that real competitive fight with Israel Madrimov, and then took a whole damn near year, or I don't know how long it was
to prepare,
to get ready for Canelo Alvarez. And it feels like very similar, even though he hasn't been preparing for a year for Bam, but has he? Because he had a whole camp. The fight gets canceled, and then he goes into another camp. He's ultimately had about 7 months of training, right? 6 to 7 months of training before going to this fight. He's probably in great shape. And he's definitely, we just talked to him, mentally dialed in and focused. You know what I'm saying? This fight is going to be competitive, bro. This fight's going to be competitive.
No, absolutely. And win or lose, guys. I mean, again, of course, look, me and Clay aren't trying to sit there and tell you guys, you know, we're going to do a Mystic Mac for you or anything. Of course, Bam Rodriguez, who's pound for pound number 4 right now, is the heavy favorite. All the point we're making is, I don't think you've heard any of the stuff that Antonio Vargas was talking about in his life until you heard this interview. So for some of you guys who might want to believe in the underdog, like my Vegas Golden Knights, Akeem, all right? Anything can happen, baby. Anything can happen. Go ahead, Clay. Sorry.
It is what it is. I'm going to put a link out there if anybody wants to come up and build, because this show was really just built around Antonio Vargas. I didn't really plan on a show tomorrow. I plan on talking hard body about O'Shaquie Foster and Raymond Ford and that whole undercard, which I got a lot of insight, a lot of perspective on this card, and just kind of giving a heads up, not going all deep into it. This is one of the most intriguing fights of 2026 that I've seen so far, outside of, at first, Shakur and T.O., and then of course it's Hander and Boots, right? But this one's right in that conversation, man, because I'm telling you, both these guys are in great shape, Angelo. And obviously on experience level, we can lean one way. On the young, hungry level, you can lean in a certain way, but there's so much animosity in that fight, bro. There's so much animosity between these two dudes, between O'Shaquie Foster and Raymond Ford. It's as close to a 50-50 as you could imagine it being. I'm still leaning towards O'Shaquie Foster. I really am. But I just think Raymond Ford he's dialed in. Like he's focused on, but I'm wondering if it's unhealthy how dialed in he is. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when we first started talking about this, and this is before all the stuff we're seeing now, I picked Raymond Ford. I said, I'm leaning Raymond Ford. And I remember you're leaning Shockey Foster.
Yeah.
I'm leaning Raymond Ford even more now. Okay. But you're right. Is it possible that you could be so dialed in that you overshoot the goal?
Right.
Like
don't overtrain, don't overthink, be yourself, don't be brand new, dance with who brought you to the party. Don't get to the party and all of a sudden get too good for your date. And now you're dancing with everybody else in the building, right?
Right.
And on the other side, O'Shaquie Foster looks like he's home. He looks like the champion. He's having a great time. He doesn't like them. He has no problem saying that, but it's almost like he understands something about it that nobody else understands. Not only Raymond Ford, but nobody else understands, right? He's got this thing in his mind where it's like, y'all don't even know I'm different. You guys just haven't been acknowledging it the way you're supposed to be. Because if you really know what I know, you wouldn't even be picking this rookie against me. But you guys, just the fact that you guys think this is a 50-50 fight, me and this guy are on two different conversations. And I'm going to show that on it's like, really? Two whole different conversations? Whole conversation. And it just reminds us of like the Stephen Fulton situation a little bit, right? Just like, everybody thought 50-50, but old Shaqy just washed him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just outboxing for 12 rounds and was like, what the hell? We didn't know he
Right.
was this good. He has that
Right.
same, so it's got to do something for his confidence. Tomorrow we'll dive deeper into it because we got to speak about how we feel about the resume. How do we feel about the Stephen Fulton he fought? How do we feel about what he did with Conceicao? You know what I'm saying? How do we feel about what he did with Rocky Hernandez? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do those fights mean to us as boxing fans and pundits? You know how it goes. You know what I mean? Because Stephen Fulton blew weight. He fought different.
Right.
I mean, the name on the paper says one thing, but the fight says something else.
Right. Like, man, I'm trying to find that the whole card so that when we set up for tomorrow, I seem to remember that this card is not just that. It's got it has Miguel Flores, Javon Woodard, Zaquin Moses is making a 7th fight on this. Frank Espinoza, Bryce Blackwell. Is Harvey on here? Omari Jones is on here. Omari Jones is on here. Charlie Sheehy. It's a good card. It's a nice card. This is a really well put together.
It's gonna be a fun card. It's gonna be a fun card, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to the Zone, man. Good job. The Zone USA.
The Zone
USA, you doing a good job.
The Zone been cooking, bro. The Zone been really low key. The Zone really been holding down boxing for the United States for this whole year for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, the Ring magazines had their event here and there, but as far as what's going on out here, the Zone has been on fire. People ask me all the time. Sometimes you ask me, how do you feel about that $45 a month you spending? I'm good. I'm not mad at all.
Well, it's actually $50. I don't know if you knew that they raised it to $50 a month for people. Which again, what I'm trying to say
is it 50 for me? Did they raise it for me?
No. You did 45, but it's raised now. Like nobody can get anything less than $49.99 until Mike Leon gives me something.
Right.
So come on, Mike. You just saw our interview, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing?
Yeah.
And I just paid full price too for the Usyk Rico Verhoeven event. So. But yeah, man, no, the Zone's doing a hell of a job for the USA. The Bam Rodriguez, Antonio Vargas fight coming up June 13th. That's in Glendale, Arizona. You got Xander Zayas versus Boots Ennis.
Oh, man. Cheeks, I don't know if you're in there. Mr. Van Houter's in the building. I don't know if he is.
Oh, Mr. Van Houter's in here? Hell yeah.
I don't know if he is, but yesterday he sent $2, a super chat for $2 to the Cash App.
Okay.
I got to start checking my Cash App now. You know what I'm saying? Because the Cash App is usually pretty quiet.
Thanks, Mr. Van Houter. You're awesome.
I'm going to put that on the bottom screen, by the way, if anybody wants bless the channel here. Oh, here we go. Mr. Coach Bernard in the building. Coach, what's good?
Our favorite coach. Our favorite coach in the panel.
Man, what's up, good brothers, man? Y'all always giving up good boxing talk, man. I love listening.
No doubt, no doubt. Did you catch the interview?
Did I catch the interview?
Yeah, we just had an interview with Antonio Vargas. I don't know if you just.
No, I was actually in my office in a meeting. I just got in my car, have to head to another location. But yeah, I just love what you all talk about. You giving a boxing accountability about the sport, but you also have a way of interjecting your personal feel, but you let it know on certain fights that these are my personal feels. But
facts.
You give a great editorial of boxing.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach Hackett. Hey, Coach Hackett, let me ask you, do you remember, because I know you did your amateur travels too, seeing Antonio Vargas during the amateurs? He ended up in the 2016 Rio Olympics, but when you go back that far, do you remember seeing him competing in the amateurs?
Yeah, he could fight. Yeah, the kid could fight. It's so funny that you say that. For a nice little bit of time, me and him were sending a lot of direct messages to each other. I always used to tell him, hey, if you're in camp, when Jalil was much smaller, call us up. I love to shoot him to camp with you. I think you're a great young fighter. But he's a quality person. That to me was the overage to me. He was a quality young man. So, I definitely respect and appreciate his work.
Yeah. I can't wait for you to actually listen to the interview because he brought up stuff that we didn't know. I had to bring him stuff. I had him bring up stuff that he didn't think I knew about what's going on with him. And when you hear this kid talk and his belief in God too, Mr. Hackett, I think you'll really enjoy listening to Antonio. And it's exactly what you said. He's a quality human being. So that was awesome. That was awesome. Hey, I know you can't really say too much, but how's our guy Jaleel doing? How is our guy Jaleel looking nowadays, Mr. Hackett?
Man, he looked great, man. I would venture to say this is the best physically and mentally I've seen him in a long time. And the reason I say mentally and physically, because a lot of times we see fighters and we always see the physical preparation, but we never know where they're at mentally. And to see him in a good mental state and to see him saying, "Hey, I'm looking forward to this," I thought that was a major plus. Like I said, people don't see that state. We get to looking at the athlete, we don't look at the person. So he's in a great situation right now.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Are you starting to feel good about the fact that as you see more and more 160 pounders getting signed to the Zuffa roster, and most recently, and I'm trying to confirm it because I saw the rumor and I'm like, nah, I got to make some calls to make sure this is real. But apparently, Claymore, you probably haven't heard this yet. Aaron McKenna, brother of Steve, who's Steve's making his Zuffa debut June 6th. But apparently, sir, Aaron McKenna and Etinese Oliha is fighting for the vacant IBF. But check this out. Promoted by Zuffa, August 8th in Dublin, Ireland, as the co-main event to Calum Walsh, or either the main event and as a part of that feature. But I'm trying to, it's just a rumor, man. I want to make sure I confirm it. But these are all 160 guys. So I want to ask Mr. Hackett, how do you feel about that? That the roster's really filling out. They're really putting a lot of 160 talent.
I think that for me, it's not really a feel up, feel down, or left or right. I think there was a plan going in to what Zuffa intended to do with boxing. And I think that as the plan unfolds, more and more boxers will actually see that this is the direction they want to go in. And people say, well, let me see what happens 10 years from now. In 10 years from now, the world could be in a situation where the Jetsons are real. We don't know. But as in the world that we exist in right now, living in the reality of now, I think that this is something that they're not only just going to do, they're going to open up doors to actually create more quality world champions and not the world champions who were basically put on a world championship course. So that's that. I think what they're doing is great. I love to see more competition. I love to see more fights. I think what Zuffa has done so far has made it where the other promoters either they have to work together or they have to give the fans what they want as far as the fights and the fighters what they want. So, Zuffa's doing this thing with boxing.
Yeah. They're definitely moving the needle right now. They got that event getting ready to be in the UK, and then you got the fight towards the end of next month with Ryo. Do we know when Khalil? I mean, I said Khalil. When Jaleel will be back in the ring?
We know, Clay, and we cannot talk about it, right, Mr. Hackett? But Jaleel promised that we would be the first interview, right? We're the first interview.
Yes, definitely 100% be the first ones, but it's going to be worth seeing. Let me just say that the fight is going to be worth seeing.
Oh man, I cannot wait till Jaleel talks to us about it. I cannot wait, Mr. Hackett. Man, that young man, he's getting more and more fans every day from. Let me ask you, with Jaleel, is he doing any Boys and Girls Club nonprofit anything lately? Doing anything like that for Washington D.C.?
We have some things that our team is working out. We haven't had finalization on them yet, but it should be coming. But on a daily basis, we do stuff with kids. Like this past week, we had a young man, a great kid from Frederick, Maryland, that fought on an amateur card, and Jaleel him got to meet, and his coach brought him down just for a day of training. Jaleel was like, "Hey, come on!" I think the kid is like maybe 12 or 13. He was like, "Come on down, train with me one day." And his coach brought him down to train, and they had a nice little conversation. So I think Jaleel's getting in his happy space, if you want to call it that again, where the importance of young people is the forefront, as opposed to the importance of the social media group people. And I think that's just a better space for him. He's been working with the kids, as you already know, Reyes. He loves to train with the kids and his nephew. So they've been doing that. Last night they were sparring, and the sparring went well. And I like to see him like that. And with him, he always tells me when I'm working with the kids and I get on them, it almost reinforces how I have to get on myself. So I think that's been good for him.
Yeah,
that's great. That's great. Now Clay will appreciate this. So Clay, do you remember? And this is around your. I always mess with you about Amish Town, but do you remember the movie Kingpin from back in our day?
Yeah,
with Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson bowling.
Yeah. Okay. So Jaleel's like hella into bowling, Clay. Like, I mean, for real, this fool's like getting up to 170.
The other day we talked to him, he was just leaving,
right?
He was just leaving the alley, yeah.
Right. So Mr. Hackett, has he seen Kingpin yet? Or am I gonna have to give him a hard time the next time I talk to him?
Man, you have to give him a hard time, man. He ain't gonna tell me he's seen no Kingpin yet. But we do bowl consistently every day before we go train. That's the one thing we do. Every day, Jaleel, my grandson that's 5, and myself, we go bowling. And if we don't make it, trust me, it's some more important reason why we didn't make it. But yeah, I don't think, and I'll send you the video, Reyes, you said with Clay. It's a video talking about bowling, talking about the aspects of bowling. And when I saw it, I said it to Jaleel, and I said, there is a correlation between bowling and boxing. The consistency you have to do is something that you have to do every time. In order to be a great bowler, you have to consistently throw the ball down the aisle the exact same way as the strike. If you throw it once, if you throw it that same way, you'll keep getting the same outcome. The problem is learning consistency, staying focused, staying in the moment, not getting ahead to the next pin. So I think that's the part he's learning from this. Last week, I want to say it was either Friday or Saturday, we went bowling, and he bowled a 235. I was like, see, that was consistency. That was consistency. And he said at one point in time, I don't think I can miss. I said, yeah, because you're in a groove of your throwing it the same. And with boxing, you have to consistently be able to be the same guy every night on good nights. But it's not about being that guy just on that night. It's about being that guy every single day. It can't fluctuate in being that guy. The guys who fluctuate, they're not paying attention to the sport. They're paying attention to everything else. I use an example that we just heard Jerron Ennis say when him and Xander were doing the press conference. He said, Xander, I guess you're ready to go into a fat camp. He said, look at you, you big. For the 99%, when we see Boots, when we see Roy Jones, and he was in his prime, we saw Tommy Hearns, they, for the 99%, look the same way in camp as they did on fight night. They stayed within a consistent place. And I think that's what he gets from bowling. It's teaching him how to be in a consistent place.
Okay. Hey, so for the chat who's confused, we're talking 170 is a bowling score. Jaleel's not going to 170, the guy.
Right.
Oh yeah, we talking about the bowling score. That's what? About. No.
Yeah, one of them growth spurts again. What the hell happened? Last time he was 160. It could happen one day. You never know.
Look here, the way that heavyweight money be looking, I pray that he be 225 in the morning. I pray that he would, man.
We moving on that one. We moving. We gonna rent this property out.
Hey, you can't be so swift to make that move. Look at Torres.
Hey, no, that made me even more swift to make that move. Look at Torres. He didn't get beat. He didn't get beat up for middleweight money.
He got a little bag on him.
Yeah, he didn't get beat up for middleweight money. So hey, if you got a 6'3" kid at home and he is not the football player or the basketball player, but he a tough kid, you better put him in the gym. You could be walking around with a millionaire. Because even an average heavyweight can make more money in his career than an average to a champion middleweight.
Yeah. No doubt. Guys, I don't know if you guys heard, so I guess Matchroom wins the purse bid for Andy Cruz and Albert Bell, so that fight is official.
Yay!
So I know
where are they putting it?
Where are they putting it? Here. It looks like, Matchroom just won it, so where's it going to be? That's going to be the question. You got to think it's going to be some sort of a hometown situation for Andy somehow.
Man, you might as well put it on July 4th, bro. Why not? Just add it.
But they're going to put it in Philly?
It's going to be in October. They're looking to do it in October.
Come on.
No, not October. Sorry. Hold on, I'm going to tell you right now. He ordered to defend his belt against the number one contender in October. At the moment, Murs has an optional defense. No, they haven't given a date. Yet. They just won it. Matchroom just needed $298,000 to secure the rights for Andy Cruz and Albert Bell.
$298,000?
Yeah, $300,000 to secure the fight.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Yeah.
So
my gosh!
If that's put on a 60-40 split, with the champion getting 60, what is that telling you that the champion gonna make?
Well, there's no champion in this one. I don't think this is an eliminator.
Too high.
So 50-50.
So if it's an eliminator, it's 50-50, unless there is a man traveling in or out the country. But I think they're both based out of here. So at a 50-50, what they gonna make?
Like 150,000 minus whatever.
Yeah, here we go. Coach Hackett's gonna be like, man, you can make that out of Zupa right now.
And once again, I hate to be that guy, but Andy Cruz, Zupa, you would have got that money without even having to be in the eliminator. Without the eliminator.
Yeah. Hey, Clay, I actually wanted to talk about that because I heard Greg say that his fighter got offered something from Zufa. And he said that the numbers look fishy. And, based on his synopsis, Zufa got fishy numbers. And he get a firsthand view of that as a trainer and a coach. So I just wanted to question, and Coach Hackett's here on that too. What's up? Is Zufa really financially legitimate? Or
what's fishy about their numbers? What could he say was fishy about their numbers?
He didn't.
The numbers on the paper is the same number that's on the check.
He didn't mention it, but that's good, and that's what I've been hearing. That's why I'm.
The same numbers. Man, look here.
What he's basically saying is he ain't like what he got offered. That's what he's saying. But who's the fighter?
A lot go into that. Who's the fighter?
Right.
What has he been getting on average right now? And is he a main event, a co-main event, or a card filler? I'm honest about that. Either you're a main event, a co-main event, or you're a card filler. A card filler is not going to get the same money that a co-main event gets. A co-main event is not going to get the same money as a main event gets. So you got to know where you are on the totem pole. I couldn't go in there and tell Zufa, Matchroom, or anybody, you gave Devin Haney $10 million, so Jalil deserves $10 million. They're gonna look at me and say, if you don't get out of my office.
Yeah, that definitely is. I don't know. Like he said that. One thing I can take away from it, he's not happy with what he saw. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Roger that With the $2 says, got to put some color in the chat. Great boxing talk. Thanks you, Roger. That I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, thanks, Roger. That I appreciate
it. Listen, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's what I have to say to that. I don't know what.
Can I just add on this too, Callie? And I mean, we try to educate people at ATP Combat, and you know this, Coach Hackett. We try to educate people, but some people just don't want to listen. Right? So
I mean,
but like, let me land my plane on this one. So what Coach Hackett's talking about is depending on who you are. So I'm going to use this as a specific example. Earlier, you heard me ask Coach Hackett, how is he feeling about the roster getting so many people? I can tell you right now that 160 roster slot pretty much almost filled. They're not really looking too much more for any more 160. So if you're a 160 dude and you're trying to go up to Zuffa and you're like, please, just give me a chance, please, then you might get a different number, Callie. You might not be getting the same type of number unless you're someone that they're wanting to draft into a certain weight class. So the numbers are just like Mr. Hackett said, there's nothing funny about it. If you don't like it, which I think is what you were going to say, Clay, if you don't like it, then that's cool. You can say no. Jarrell Miller said no.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I just think they ain't like the numbers. You know what I mean? Listen, man, there's way too many people. I mean, let's be honest, right? As many, I've had Jalil Hackett up here, Julian Rodriguez up here. I've talked to Tony Hirsch. We've had Robert Merriweather up here. Dmitry Popov, a manager over there. Just look, at the end of the day, bro, like how many people complained about that, right? So I can't.
Yeah, this is the first one I heard. So
exactly. So it's like obviously you don't like the numbers. I can appreciate that and respect that. If you feel like you're worth more, you are worth more. You know what I mean? And you should fight to get more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But that doesn't make Zuffa like a fishy company. You know what I'm saying? Because they gave you an offer that you like.
But that's why I said you got to be realistic in the concept of you're only worth as much as somebody's willing to pay you, and you can only become worth more if you get another person that's willing to pay you more. If you, on average, as a fighter, and I'm using my own personal experience with boxing, if you got a fighter on average, and he's on average made $11,000 per fight, then you have somebody that offers him $35,000 per fight, but other people are making $100,000 per fight. If you give one ask of, hey, can I get a little bit more? And they tell you we're hard on what we're offering, you only averaged $11,000 per fight. They did triple your.
What the? Coach?
And they're making you more money. You hear me? I'm sorry. You hear me?
Now we hear you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't say something is fishy and they're making you more money. That doesn't make common sense. And that's the thing that we're watching other people's pockets. I'm happy Devin got his money. I'm happy Shakur getting his money. I'm happy Xander's getting his. I'm happy Abdullah Mason getting his. But I don't judge what I'm going to get on somebody else. My son says that makes him happy if you can ask for more. But you can't say I deserve 20 million and you haven't received the first million. And not from the company you're with, from any company. If nobody's offered you $1 million, tell me where you get your validated worth at $1 million.
Yeah, people, you hear the stories and you think it, that's your story. You know what I mean? You hear all the people celebrating their offers and what they got, and you assume you're going through the front door to get the same thing. Nobody's just giving away nothing. People are getting paid their value. You know what I mean? I think that's the most important thing to understand as well. You know what I mean? So, if I was them, I'd take the opportunity. If if you believe in yourself, take the opportunity. I don't know what the deal is though. You know what I mean? Don't take it, because right wherever you're at. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, that doesn't please. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you was getting paid before. I feel like that statement is kind of a blanket statement. You know what I mean? Yeah, you hear him say it's a fishy deal, but what does that mean in real time to everybody else into the company? Does it really affect the company? Does it, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Right. Yeah, he said his
mean?
fighter looked at the check and was like, "Oh nah, they tripping. I'm worth more, something like that." So
yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I
this
don't know.
didn't make sense. This didn't make sense.
I mean, it's a I don't want to say it's a one-off, but I'm sure people have gotten deals they don't like.
Yeah.
Walk away from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I see home. Mine yours says Clay, nobody telling you what's really going on in their contract, and they definitely not going to tell you if it's not good. They have to say face, can't shit on your own play. I mean, I guess whatever. I mean, I'll tell you like this, right? I'll tell you like this. It ain't my business.
Right.
I don't dive that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it don't work for you, it don't work. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not I'm here for the fights.
Right.
You know what I mean? When it makes sense for you, do what you gotta do. And I can't wait to see you fight. You know what I mean? I'm not here celebrating Jalil Hackett's paycheck and his I'm celebrating Jalil Hackett finding a home and me seeing Jalil Hackett fight a lot more than I did before. I'm happy he's happy. That's what I'm happy about. I'm happy he's getting what he wants so that he can fight. But other than that, I mean, I ain't driving his Benz with him. That's his Benz.
Right.
And and Coach Hackett, I wanted to speak on that like bowling thing you said, because that makes so much sense. Because I noticed that when I was watching his last fight, like that consistency of like what you do in something else is how you do everything else. So I noticed that. I figured he wasn't going to knock him out by like the 4th or 5th round, but he was totally dominating him. So I was like, I wonder how he going to treat these last 5 rounds now that he know this guy is probably too tough to knock out, and that's probably like not worth the energy exertion, so he could just box him to the cards for an easy win. And he did it real well, and he stayed poised. It shows that mentality. It shows that his maturity as a boxer and as a person. So
I definitely appreciate that, but you're right. I think what Clay and Reyes said earlier in the show. I like O'Shaquie Foster and I like Raymond Ford. But I do think that if you get too consumed and swallowed by the thing that you have to do, you can miss doing it. But having something that is in line with what you do, but totally away from it, that relaxes you. For me, I love seeing Jalil go bowling. Look forward to going bowling every day because it still requires him to give it that same mental focus, but it's so opposite of boxing. He don't even know he's doing something that's going to help him in a fight.
Right.
That's how you get it over. When we were in school, and I'm old, so maybe different. They used to teach us songs with the numbers. They taught us songs with the alphabet, and before long, you knew your numbers in alphabet. But if I make you sit there and just try to program A, B, C, D in your head, it can get so tough because I'm stressing you as opposed to rhythmically letting you learn it.
Right. Yeah, it's like rigidity versus like you said, versus rhythm and, kind of like succession and just doing something naturally, being organic. So yeah, for sure. I noticed that.
Let me holler at Chris. These 2 super chats real quick. Shout out to Chris Legman for the $2, man. I appreciate you, man. Says follow the leader, Roger that. Great show. And Lil Zuda in the building says Africa in the house. Salute Africa says on they dog ass. Good interview. Yeah. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Africa, and I know Coach Hackett's very high on Richardson Hitchens. That New York card, man. I'm hearing. I don't know. I'm thinking, and this actually, me and Clay talked about this. What was it? 6 weeks ago, we said, "Hey, what do you think if it ends up being this dude?" So remember that Ricardo guy that beat Sriracha? Yeah, because he looked good. He's a tough competitor.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying, wouldn't it make sense though? Because he's probably the next highest guy. And it's been early enough. But what do you think about a match like that, Mr. Hitchens? Because Mr. Hackett, because you know so much about Africa. You think that's a good match for Africa if they end up fighting the Mexican kid, Ricardo?
I think Africa is as good as he puts his mind to being. If Africa puts his mind to being the best welterweight, I think he has potential to actually be the best welterweight. And the reason I say that is because I've seen him box several times. My son and him have sparred a few times, and I think over the years, Africa has learned himself. I don't think he knew who he was early in his career. He was a good athlete, good boxer, but I don't think he learned who his personality was. But now that I see Africa, in my opinion, learn his personality is more of a boxing Ray Leonard. He has been boxing to a superb level. He's been boxing to a superb level. We were both on the same card before. Him and Jalil was both crunching numbers trying to make weight. I think Hitchens is more of a natural 47, maybe 54, as opposed to a 40. So with him going to 47 and looking at the landscape of 47, his ability to box with his height and length and him being in shape to go 12 rounds and him mentally knowing it because he's done it puts Africa in a situation where he'll relax and box. And a man who's thinking 12 rounds, he's more equipped than a guy who looks for knockouts in 8. And so I put a lot of stock in Richardson Hitchens. I think he's a great fighter. I told Reyes, I think Devin has found out who he is, and he's moved into a weight class where he's more comfortable. He's going to show his greatness as a fighter. And I do think that those are going to be, that's the fight I really want to see if I had to name one at 47. I want to see Richardson Hitchens and Devin Haney because I think it'll be one of the most beautiful technical boxing matches.
I agree with you. I've had the same exact perspective on Richardson Hitchens. You know what I'm saying? That matter of fact, that's what made me really disappointed in him. You know, this last like year, you know, or so at 140, I was just like, yo, just leave the division. Like, I felt like, you know, he just wasn't giving himself the best opportunity to be the best version of himself. And I just seen him as a fighter who's lacking confidence. You know what I'm saying? To fight in the weight class, to fight against the Gary Antoines or Sabril Matias. Just those little opportunities that were there that never, you know, even with the Keyshawn Davis and the Jermaine Ortiz situation, it was just like, oh, come on, bro. Like, make these fights happen. If you can't make the weight, leave the division. I think at Zuffa, he's going to find that activity. And I think that activity is going to really benefit him because I really think he's in a conversation with a Devin Haney, with a Shakur. I think he's in those conversations. And I think people, you know, they're going to want to shoot that down because, you know, they look at him as he's ducked this and done that. But listen, man, I've seen this kid look special to me. I've seen Africa be special. The way he's been moving on the mic and, you know what I'm saying, the outside of the ring, you know, all that stuff. Listen, man, fighters got the thing that they do, but I know he's a high level boxer. And I've talked to other fighters about him too as well in the gym. They all say the same thing. You know, it's so funny. The same thing that Devin goes through, like, it's kind of like the same thing Hitchens goes through. People talk about the sparring. They talk about, like, there's urban legends about Hitchens in the gym. You know what I'm saying? But when he gets in the ring, he's so much more tentative. He's so much more calculated. He stays behind his jab. But in the gym, he's a dog, man. So I think this Zuffa campaign, and he's going to go on however many fights he signed for, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what the situation is. I think we're going to watch him develop. I really do believe we're going to watch him become the best version of himself. You know what I mean? One fight at a time. And that Devin Haney fight, people don't even know. That is the closest to your Shakur Devin fight that you're going to get outside of Shakur and Devin. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's actually better. Yeah. I think it's better.
I'm also intrigued in that Hitchens versus Keyshawn Davis fight. Ever since the top of the year when they kind of had their war of words at the little press conference for the Shakur Tio, you seen it, like, and then the sparring footage started leaking. I don't know if it was already out when they was super younger, Africa and Key, and it was good. It was good work. Like, you can tell, Clay, that you see that disparity in style from Africa when he's in the gym versus when he's in the ring on fight night. Africa's a dog in that gym. You know, he willing to, like, really put them hands on you and try to stop you. But I wish I could see more of that on fight night. But
it's because of that damn weight cut. The same thing with Devin, man. I'm telling you, it's the same thing. Devin got that same reputation in the gym. Crazy. He gets inside that ring at 140, 135. You know what I'm saying? You've seen that version of him, and he's way more tentative. The punch resistance is different. His confidence is different. His ability, you know what I mean? He's limited because he's not in the weight class he's supposed to be in. Same thing with Hitchens. I'm telling you, bro. I'm hoping this. That's why I'm just quietly waiting, and I just want to see what this 147 version of him looks like. The same way Devin shocked the world and just sat Brian Norman down real quick and was like, "Whoa, where the hell is this Devin Haney? What the hell is this?" It was like, "Yeah, bro, we punching." You know what I mean? I'll never. You know what I'm saying? Like we punching for real. We're not punching. Like we ain't tanking. But we ain't playing with you. Don't walk up on me, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't walk up on me straight up.
and I know you're not just saying that because Richardson Hitchens is Haitian, like you, Clay.
Nah.
But I will say that he is the Haitian star that the Zuffa machine is going to push for the international side of things. He has them speaking that language already. What's it called again?
Creole.
Creole, right?
Yeah, man.
And yeah, man. I mean, if he's as good as I'm believing you, especially Mr. Hackett. Mr. Hackett's really the one that was like breaking it down for me on Richardson Hitchens. And I was like, all right, I'm going to believe you because you've seen it with your own eyes. And I'm just going to rock with that. If you say he's this guy, then I'm going to agree. But I would like to see it. I would like to see this thing you're talking about, Clay, at 147.
I'm in the air. I'm in the air, right? I'm like, I'm believing it, but I'm not going to lie. The last couple, it's just like, I need to see it. I'm really interested in because I have a feeling, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
right.
Nah, this ain't the guy. I'm sorry, this ain't the one I'm used to. And I'm hoping this 147 is the answer. I'm hoping this.
No, because I was gonna say July 26th, Madison Square Garden, and we see Richardson Hitchens against whoever it may be. You know, let's say it is against Ricardo, the Mexican kid, and he puts him down, Clay, and we start to have a conversation like, I don't know, bro. Hitchens might do Brian Norman dirty. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want to get to. I want to be able to go, oh my God, I didn't know Hitchens was this good. Right? So I'm hoping you guys are right.
Yeah, gotta see.
I think if boxing gave us something that the fans would love, I would love to see Hitchens, Devin Haney, Shakur, and Keyshawn in a Super 4 at 147. It don't even have to be a belt involved for me.
For sure.
I don't need a belt involved. I just need those four because I do think that those four will be the cream of the crop at 47. And I do think you have a situation where you could put two punchers in versus two boxers, Keyshawn and Brian and Devin being the punchers. And Hitchens, I think he's a supreme boxer. And Shakur is also a supreme boxer. And I think that's what boxing needs. That would kind of trump a belt. And if there's no belt involved, I think whoever came out of that four, they would be the Ring Magazine's best welterweight in the world. I think that's hands down.
Wow.
Because those four would be doing it. I think after it was all selling.
Coach cut out.
Coach cut out again. It's that driving. He's driving around
DC, losing it before Devin took it away from him. I feel that those two. I think if the matchups were done right, I would have Hitchens being able to do enough to beat Shakur.
Yeah, Coach, you're breaking up. You got
it's that DC driving.
Hey, Treese, what's good with you, fam?
Yow.
What's good?
What up?
Congratulations on Albert Bell, Andy Cruz getting 150,000 each to fight each other finally.
Yeah, finally. We'll see come get me when the ring walk happens.
Oh wow, you discouraged. My guy's discouraged, bro.
He's discouraged, man. You already know. Andy been bruising for a long time. We should have been in the ring with this, but hey, man. See, man.
No, it's official. Supposedly, Matchroom won it. Matchroom won the bid. You know what I mean? $300K.
I seen it, but hey, like I say, come get me when the ring walk happen, man. Come get me when I got a venue to pull up to. Come get me when it's fight party time, man. Come on, man. Y'all know what's going on, man.
And Gasayev and Yoka too, by the way. Murat Gasayev and Tony Yoka set for July.
Oh. Yeah, no, that one. That one was breaking news earlier this morning. Tony Yoka, who missed the fight because who was it that got injured? Clay. Tony Yoka was supposed to.
I am Lawrence Coley.
That's what it is. He got injured with getting popped for the fat juice. But the good news is Tony Yoka gets to go for the WBA regular belt in fighting Murat Gasayev, which, by the way, Clay, that actually makes more sense to me. Let's say Tony Yoka beats Murat Gasayev. Now, Tony Yoka versus your boy, Moses Itauma. That makes more sense, dude. You know, that makes more sense. So the other one that just the IBF just won, it was the purse bid is Bakram. I'm forgetting which group won it, but it was like $361,000 for Bakram to fight Brandon Adams on an eliminator or something like that. So that one. Hey, I was gonna ask you. Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys this, right? This is off the back end of the news of Hasim Rahman ending his 12-year retirement, right? So he's coming back. But this Saturday, Clay, May 30th, got a lot of fights around the world in terms of boxing. And one of them, bro, is Yuri Yorkis Gamboa's coming back. And the co-feature is Guillermo Rigondeaux. What's up with all the 40-year-olds fighting, Clay? What's up with all the 40-year-olds?
Last payday, man. Listen, man, these fighters, man, it's money. That's what it's about. It's money, bro. Period.
They see it's money out here to be had, man.
100%, man. Khalid, what's good, family?
What's good, bro? You doing?
And we out here trying to make it happen, man. Talking this boxing, man.
Trees, what's good, guy?
What up, though?
Peace.
Hey, yo, peace, whole panel. Hey, yo, I just want to hop on real quick because y'all have Vargas on the show, and I don't want to disrupt the flow of what y'all are talking about. So I'm going to make this few points and hop off so y'all can hop in y'all bag. But y'all have Vargas on. Bam Rodriguez is one of the best fighters in the world, one of the most skilled fighters in the world. I think it's going to be a tough fight for Bam Rodriguez. I think it's going to be a tough fight. Moving up, that guy sounds like he's locked in. He's ready. He has something to fight for. Shakur Stevenson already said that was one of the hardest fights of his life. You know, dude is a big guy. He's awkward. Shakur said that the dude going to start off a little slow, but once he on you, he on you. So I think Bam will be victorious because I'm rolling with Bam, but it's going to be a hard fight. It may be one of those type of fights where after the fight, they may say, Bam, I don't know if you should go up there fucking with anyone. It might be one of them situations because I just think it's going to be a tough fight. And that's my man's. I love Bam. That's my favorite fighter. It's going to be a tough fight, bro. It's got to be a tough fight.
So I missed the interview, but my only question is, did we bring up my guy Fayez Susumi, man? My guy from Japan, man. I call him the tsunami because he come at you in waves. Shout out to Antonio Vargas. He holding the belt down, but my guy, champion in recess.
You talking about Tsutsumi? He's talking about Tsutsumi.
Yes, Fayez Susumi, that guy. The tsunami is what that's what I call him. He coming at you in waves, man.
Nah, we didn't bring him up.
Never.
Oh, okay.
Well, man. He's a dub.
That's the fight that we need. That's the fight that we need. My guy's still in the mix, man. He ain't went nowhere. He healing up he had a little bit of injury, you know, healing up, but they still got him processed as a champion. So
yeah. Nah, but watch the interview when you get a chance in the playback, man.
For sure.
He's bringing some he dialed in, bro. He dialed in on some serious note, like he ain't dialed in like, yo, I'm dialed in. No, he dialed in, bro. Like he got things going on. He want to win this fight.
Right.
He trying to win this fight.
I believe it. This is a big opportunity. You can't treat this like you just happy to be here with a fight like this. You got
bro.
Yeah, nah.
He brings he brings a bag. He brings a pedigree about him that people ain't gonna talk that much about because they're not really that familiar with him. He brings that pedigree, and then he's like straight up like, even with what I found about him is that he's consistent, and that's that's an intangible that people have to take into consideration because he's not a distracted person. He's not talking a big game. He's not a big out. You know what I mean? He's a family man. His wife is somebody who he's known ever since. He boxed his wife, bro. Him and his wife box at 12, 13 years old, bro. That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. Every nigga that goes to the boxing gym be thinking like, is this shorty my future wife? So I get it.
No love in basketball.
Love basketball shit. Yeah, some love and boxing shit, bro. Like
love and boxing.
They got 2 kids. He stopped boxing when they had the kids. Now she supports him, you know what I'm saying? And does everything. Like he has a whole ecosystem around him built for him to. That's why I put on the thumbnail, preparation meets timing. You know what I'm saying? When timing meets preparation, because it's like low key, it's kind of like this is culminated to this for him. This is a legit story for him. If that interview is going to tell you that if he wins this fight, looking back on the interview is gonna have you be like, damn, it wasn't that much of an upset as people want to say.
Right.
It was.
He was a guy in the amateurs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. No, man, wake your ass up earlier, Treese, and listen to the interview, man.
I'm saying, man, I watched the amateurs. I remember him. He was a guy. He was a guy.
You know why I'm gonna mess with you, Treese? Because you give so much of your time and love to other channels. But when it comes to us, bro, we're just the dirty mistress to you.
Don't do that. They come on late at night, man. I'm a third shift worker, man. I'm a night owl, man. We out here. The freaks come out at night, Reyes. Come on,
Treese, appreciate the platform.
Come on, man. ATP, man. Come on, man.
No doubt. No, I think this is going to be I'm telling you, man, I think this is going to be a real good fight. After we just did this interview, it makes me, I was going to watch the fight regardless. Obviously, I want to watch it regardless, but I ain't going to lie, I'm way more intrigued about this fight. I think it's going to be very competitive.
Hey, so if Bam is able to win, how do we think a Bam in a way fight goes? Like, are we favoring Bam, or it just depends on how he looks in this fight?
I'm gonna tell you like this, Khalid, right? Fights like this, you see, I'm on the other side. Like, if Bam has a super competitive fight with him and wins, that makes me even more intrigued about the Inoue fight, because I'm one of those guys who believe competitive. Like, I always compare the Terrence Crawford situation. I keep telling everybody thought Terrence Crawford wasn't gonna be able to compete with Canelo because of the Madrimov fight. You feel me? And I told everybody, because of the Madrimov fight, he's going to beat Canelo. That's the preparation. That's the fight that dials you in, that lets you know your mortality, that lets you know to lock into your camp even more, to do the extra things. Because the reality is Bam Rodriguez has the intangibles. He has the tools. He has the bag, right? He has the ability to, but he needs to dial in 100%. He can't walk into that Inoue fight too confident. Walk in there confident, but be really confident, because you know what you're going into and you understand your mortality. In a super competitive fight with the Antonio Vargas, will have that man so locked in. That'll be the catalyst that drives him to a victory against a monster Inoue. So I think as long as he wins that fight, I think it's time to do it. You know what I mean?
Has Rodriguez ever fought at 22 before?
No,
he's never even fought at 118. He's gonna be
debuting this is his first fight. Yeah, this is his first fight coming up.
So if he goes to 22, to fight this guy, and he's never fought there, is he fighting this next fight? Is this next fight at 22?
No, it's at 118. That's his first time at 118.
So he's gonna go into. So what you telling me is this guy is gonna go into an Inoue fight, never having fought at the weight class?
Why not?
Yeah, the same way Terrence Crawford went into a Canelo Alvarez
fight.
This
guy's not Terrence Crawford. Let's just cut. This guy's not Terrence Crawford.
Stop it, man. Bam Rodriguez is number 4.
He's not Terrence Crawford, bro.
Have you seen Bam? Have you seen Bam these days?
He's not Terrence Crawford.
I don't know what to tell you.
He's Bam Rodriguez.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, one similarity that they both have.
And Monster Inoue and Canelo Alvarez.
Exactly.
I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly.
Well, but Clay, now you know that's a double-edged sword right there, because I don't think much of Alvarez anyway.
I mean, listen, man, I don't know what to tell you.
I haven't thought much of Alvarez since the fight with that English dude in Mexico. What was his name?
Ryder. John Ryder.
John Ryder. I haven't thought much of him since then.
I mean, okay, but I don't
We're
know.
not
Bam
about
is
to
the
go
truth.
down this road of insulting my Japanese brother in a way, bro. That's the
I'm
best
not insulting in a way. I'm thinking
he's insulting
I'm
Canelo.
thinking, no, I'm thinking in a way might be a little bit too much for this kid because he's never fought at that weight class before. That's what I'm saying, Rez.
Yeah, man. Bam is the truth, bro. I don't know, bro. He's the truth.
Against them guys he been fighting, them guys he been fighting ain't this guy.
That's what they said about Bud. That's what they said about Bud.
Man.
That's what they said about Bud. That's what Canelo said about Bud when Bud was sitting on the panel. He said, "You fought nobody. Who did you fight? You fought nobody."
And what was Bud's retort? Do you remember?
When I beat you, you beat somebody. He said, "When I beat you, you beat somebody."
So you'll be a nobody just like the rest of them.
Exactly. That's what Bam's gonna be saying anyway. If anyway say that to him, he's gonna say that anyway. All right, cool. Then when I beat you, you're gonna be a nobody just like the rest of them.
Hey, look, this is all I'm saying, bro. I'm not gonna go in here. I would love for the American to win. I really would.
You sure?
I'm not gonna go in here thinking just because he beat the old Rumvasai and the old Quadras and them guys that you gonna go in here and run through this guy. I gotta see it.
He just beat some young champions too, though. It's some young bulls on that resume too. He just beat a young champion, a man from Africa, bro. My African brother, he beat him.
Do you think any of them dudes was competition for Inoue? The dudes he beat?
I know that Rumvasai and like all them was at 112 and like Inoue skipped that weight class. So I ain't gonna say he ducked the work, but they was there and then
that's what you said. What you mean you ain't gonna say it when you just said it?
Yeah.
What you mean you ain't gonna say it when you just said it?
Exactly. There's that. You know what I'm saying? There's that. So Inoue is a pound for pound great, but he is beatable. Like I ain't gonna say my man not beatable.
No man is unbeatable. Everybody can be beat. You just got to find a way to do it.
And look, timing is everything, man. It's a season. It's a season. It's about when you do it. It might listen, man. And listen, this fight right here against Antonio Vargas, man. And listen, if Antonio Vargas wins, obviously, what are we even talking about, right? But but on the back end of a win, this guy's gonna properly test him. He's gonna properly put him through the fire, man. This is a true champion with a great amateur. Olympian, you know what I'm saying? Like this dude is checking all the boxes,
I got you,
bro. So if Bam makes it through him, which everybody's expecting him to do, we're gonna find out at the end of that fight. And listen, man, this is about this is a show me state season, baby. People don't believe a lot of things are gonna happen, man. Terrence Crawford had to show him. Shakur had to go up and show him with T.O. Benavidez went up and showed it with Gilberto. Now they want to see him fight against Alexander Usyk. This is show mistake, baby. This is show mistake season. Hey, bro.
Don't do that.
Don't be surprised.
Let me ask you this though, Clay. I haven't talked to you for a while. Let me ask you, Reyes, and everybody here this. What's gonna happen Saturday, man? We got Bivol in the morning coming off back surgery at 35 years old. And then we got O'Shaquie Foster.
Don't ask that question, Sheldon. You know Bivol's gonna destroy this guy, bro.
I don't know that. I don't know.
That dude is cheap, bro. That dude is cheap.
I don't know what a 35-year-old Bivol coming off back surgery looks like. I don't know.
You know, Sheldon. You know damn well. Stop it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Reyes. We're gonna find out. I tell you, we're gonna find out. We're definitely gonna see.
Clay, look, listen. Did we not just watch Alan Bejic get an ass whooping from Hamza Shiraz? And I got to hear from all kinds of people about that. Yeah, Angelo, your boy, bro, fighting somebody who wasn't that good. And I have to keep saying, how is it his fault that Alan Bejic is ranked number 4? So I'm going to say the same thing. It is not Bivol's fault that Michael Eifert is ranked number 1. It's not his fault. But when he beats this dude's ass,
I'm not picking Eifert. You got it wrong. I'm not picking Eifert.
I know you're picking people. What I'm saying is,
I'm just saying, what does he look like? What does he look like? Because the next fight, logically for him,
I'm gonna tell you what he looks like, Shelton. Okay, the substitute teacher who knocked out Morrell is better than Michael Eifert. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this.
I think he beats his ass. So I think Bivol's gonna look great, bro. I've been seeing him training doing the mitts. He look good, bro.
Okay. And because the next logical fights for him are either the Beterbiev rematch if Beterbiev still wants to fight, or Benavidez, correct?
Beterbiev or depends on how the WBO if he vacates that title, yeah.
Yeah, the Beterbiev fight, Sheldon. Yeah, the Beterbiev fight is on a Russia deal. The Russia bag is supposedly really, really big. Like they're talking about having 100,000 people watching this in Russia.
Oh,
right?
yeah, you got to take that. Yeah, you got to take that. You got to take that.
If you look at some of the recent tapes that Beterbiev showing, he's looking pretty good in training too. So I'm pretty sure that that's the next fight after this Saturday is going to be Beterbiev. So watch out for my boy though, Ben Whitaker, Claymore. Remember I said it. Ben Whitaker getting that WBO this year.
Mr. I Quit. Mr. I Quit Whitaker.
All right. See,
Mr. Looking for a way out, Whitaker.
I told you Ben gonna have that jacket on him till he show and prove different, bro. Everybody saw that fake ass suplex.
Mister, I need a way out of here.
Listen, ain't no amount of talking gonna save that man, bro. That man gonna have to face adversity and show and prove, bro. That's all.
You guys are all gonna turn around, man. Because even Coach Hackett's starting to understand my feelings about Ben Whitaker now.
Coach is believing.
I'm not discounting your feelings. All I'm saying is, when he got hit in the face really, really hard, he was looking for the back door.
I like Ben Whitaker. I just want to see him step the competition up. I'm tired of seeing him crush cans, man. Let's get him in here with somebody, man. Let's get him in here with a Willie Hutchinson or something like this. So let's get him in here with a Craig Taylor.
Let me ask you something, Chris. Is Popeye Rivera, in your opinion, a can? Because he beat Badu Jack for real. No, is Popeye Rivera a can?
No, how
old was Badu Jack? Was he 50 or 51?
He ain't been active. I ain't seen him in
Was he 50 or 51 when he beat him? Or 52?
Rivera's been inactive. That's my own. I like to fight. That's a good name. We're moving in the right direction, but that guy just been inactive. That's all.
I'm doing everything in my power not to slide into the Shoshaki Foster.
Why you staying away from that? Why you staying away from that, Clay? Why you staying away from
that? Show tomorrow. That's the show for tomorrow.
Okay,
I don't want to do it.
But I'm gonna leave it alone.
I got a lot to talk about.
All right, you know what, Clay? We're gonna save Claymore, guys.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Is anyone paying attention to the fact that this Saturday we also have the women's card, the MVP card on ESPN?
The Holly Holm,
Serrano, Holly Holm, Stephanie Hahn.
I know the outcome of that fight already. I'm more interested in the co-main. I know the outcome of the Holly Holm.
What you mean?
Hans. So his name's Stephanie Hahn.
Stephanie. Yeah, Stephanie Hahn.
Yeah, I know the outcome of that fight. Stephanie Hahn's gonna beat her again. But I wanna look at the co-main with Amanda Serrano, see how she looks.
Do y'all think Alicia Bumgarner ever get that fight? Because I don't think
Serrano. She has a better chance at Serrano than she does at Taylor. She has a better chance at Serrano than she does at Taylor.
Why? Simply because they on the same promotion?
No, because Taylor is on her way out, and she's gonna give her final fight to Caroline Dubois. I guarantee it.
Oh wow!
If Katie Taylor on her way out, where the hell is Amanda Serrano?
Katie Taylor is 40. Amanda Serrano is 36.
I mean, shit, man. But
Katie Taylor is 40.
I hear you, but I'm saying though, I feel
she's on her way out.
They in the same vein, man. And I don't see Katie Taylor fighting no Caroline Dubois either. That would make no sense.
Why would she give it to Amanda Serrano? Why would she give it to Alicia Baumgartner when she can give it to her countrywoman?
Caroline Dubois not from Ireland?
She is from the UK. They're both from the UK. Ireland is in the United Kingdom. It's still in the United Kingdom. It's still in the United Kingdom.
I don't think that's how that works, but sure.
It works how it works.
I don't know. Does it?
That's how it works.
Yeah. So hold on. This is a geography question, so I'm gonna answer it. Half of Ireland is a part of the UK.
Yeah.
Another part of Ireland is their own little
country. Yeah.
That's where the IRA is. Is Katie part of the IRA?
You never know.
I don't know.
That's mafia shit, ain't that? You talking mafia shit. You talking some whitey bulger shit. What do you got?
The Irish Republican Army. The IRA.
They ain't nothing to play with. Them dudes is about to recover from the planet.
That's the mafia, exactly.
They don't talk about them enough. Them dudes is the real deal, bro. They putting in real work out here. They putting in real work.
So we got to see what's going on with that. But yeah, I would think I would think she would probably have a better chance to get the Amanda Serrano fight. Because I know Amanda Serrano will fight her. I know Amanda will fight her.
I haven't told everybody, but hit the like button. If you haven't done it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Obviously, if you haven't, but definitely hit that like button. I know there's enough people in here.
Hey, Clay, did I ask you, what did you think about what happened at the MVP event? Did you ever speak on it?
As far as what do you mean, like the turnout or something? Like
no, as far as somebody getting their face slapped. As far as somebody getting their face slapped.
Oh, he's talking about in the backstage, Clay, like Clarissa and Alicia. He's not talking about the MMA event, bro. He doesn't care.
I don't give a shit, man. I mean, I feel like it's getting blown out of proportion. I think motherfuckers get slapped sometimes, Sheldon. It be happening.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Look, I feel like. How about this, right? Me and you into it, Shelton, right? We into it. We going crazy on Twitter. We going crazy on social media. We talking crazy each other. I'm expecting when we see each other, I'm ready for whatever. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not walking up on you thinking we finna, you know what I mean? We can end up talking it out and be good, but I'll be ready to get slapped. I'll be ready to keep you know what I mean? Keep your hands where I can see them, bro. We talking crazy. So I think
that's what kills me. That's what kills me about social media, because all these people act like they didn't grow up where we grew up.
Right.
You talking like that? And then I see you? Come on, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. And you got to think about it from Clarissa's point of view. I already let you slide once. We already had a little conversation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we definitely not gonna keep doing this. We definitely gonna keep Georgia acting like this. I done told you already what it's gonna be. So I mean, listen, man, that just is what it is. I think people are blowing that shit way out of proportion.
I agree with Clay
at all. Right?
Yeah, I agree with Clay. I think that all that happened, guys, is Clarissa walked up to Alicia and asked her a question. What did the five fingers say to the face?
Yeah. No, Clarissa just stood on her business for herself. And Alicia was just foolish to believe she wouldn't. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like she should have been on her game. She should have, that she was kind of
protect herself at all times, right?
Yeah, bro. You talking like that? That's part of that's how I go. You know what I mean? You're gonna get what you get. Don't get it. You know, that's the whole point. And she should have kept the distance. Hey, what you want? You know what I mean? Like, you should have been ready. Y'all both are fighters. So, I think that's where Clarissa just kind of got past the silliness of it all. You know what I mean? Right. It's like, yo, you keep talking. Real quick. It ain't like I ain't ball up my fist and punch your teeth out your fronts out your fronts. I just got you together. Real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Stop.
What disappointed me, bro, was the response when she's talking about legal action. I'm like, man.
Yeah. No, you know what disappointed me? What disappoints me? The amount of attention and the kind of attention I'm seeing the content creation space and the pundits are giving it.
Yeah.
Like they're supporting the lawsuit and y'all get her out of boxing. We don't need this. Come on, bro. Y'all.
Come on, man. What are we doing? Carlos slap or Caleb Plant?
Yeah. Caleb Plant slapped the dog shit out of Charlo, bro. He did. Went the hell off blam. Like it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And nobody was talking like
this. Egg happened with the egg slap, right? Come on, man.
Look, man, check it out. Let me tell you something. I'm with Dave Chappelle on this one. The one thing Caleb Plant would not have been able to do is continue to enjoy his evening.
Talk to him, Sheldon, right? Sheldon.
That's true.
He would not have been able to continue to enjoy his evening.
That event down, right? A piece of it gonna get shut down. A piece of it.
Yeah. You can't. I can't let that one go. I don't care what I did. I can't let that one go.
Yeah, I don't care if I'm drunk. I don't care I don't care how out of pocket I was, bro. I don't care.
You can't stay here. You have to leave. Because if you stay here, it's gonna be a problem.
Everybody gotta go. Everybody get in your car, get your wife, get your kids, go home, bro. And
this ain't tomorrow. This nigga just slapped me in my face. Oh no.
No, yeah, it is a problem.
You with it, Coach?
Nah, Coach, I just want to say, just to keep it in the context of boxing, you know what happened with Alicia and Carissa Shields is that for one, it's the heavyweight versus the lightweight. So this just in the context of boxing, this would be the equivalent of Deontay Wilder slapping Adrian Bronner or Anthony Joshua slapping a middleweight or something like that. Just to keep it in the context of boxing, because this is Chris is a heavyweight and Baumgart is a lightweight. And the thing about it, they can never fight each other. It would be different if you were fighting somebody you could actually get in the ring with and you smack them. Because now y'all can actually settle in the ring. You can't even settle this in the ring. You can only settle it in the street. If y'all were the same weight class and y'all slapped each other, okay, now we got to fight. We can get it on in the ring. So to me, it wasn't a cool move. It made her come off as a bully because you slapping somebody you can't even fight.
But she the one.
You're making Alicia sound like she got picked on. That girl was like, I will beat your ass. Hold on a second. That girl told Clarissa to her face, I will beat your ass in here. She was antagonizing her, bro. It comes with the game. Come on, bro. It's not like.
But they can't fight though, Clay. They can't fight.
Oh my God, bro.
No. We're not talking about a match.
Wait. Hold on. This little person can just talk as much shit as they want to me. And I got to take this high road. This little person can tell me in my face, they will beat my ass in here. And I can't do nothing. Listen, she didn't close her fist and knock her out. She got her together the way you would get your child together. You ever had, look, if my son was talking crazy, I might slap him in his shit. I'm bigger than my son. But he'll get slapped in his mouth, bro. Get yourself together, young bro. It's called straightening. You from Atlanta, coach. What are we talking about? She got some straightening, bro. She should have known she was talking to a heavyweight.
Coach, could a guy that weighs 160 pounds talk to you like that?
I've never seen in the history of boxing.
Answer the question, coach.
Hear me out. I'm not going to involve myself in any fisticuffs outside the ring because I know what comes along with it. I'm going to have more emotional intelligence than that because I know what happens when you hit people. They sue you and they take your belongings. Right. That's what happens, and you wind up going to jail. And you get an assault charge, and you really hurt them. You're in a lot of trouble. So I have no problem with walking away. I don't even get in. I don't even find myself in those type of situations or anything close to that level. Because as a man, I know I'm not going to address another man in that manner to even want him for him to even want to fight me at all. Right. You know, I'm going to deliver that level of respect. Like if it's some guy off the street that's threatening my family or something like that, that's different. But I'm not going to call any of you guys out of your name. I'm not going to disrespect you. If I do cross their line, then I'm saying, brother, my bad, and leave it at that. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Go ahead. I got you.
I was gonna say that, Clay, I do agree with your sentiment in that, and I think you can relate to this because you're a big dude, right? But if a little ass Chihuahua, I'm just speaking for me because I'm not anywhere near as big in stature as Claymore. But if a little ass Chihuahua Clay came up to me and kept barking, believe me, then I'm gonna kick the shit.
So eventually, right? Eventually, like you might be like, hey, you might look around a little bit, but like, whose dog is this? If somebody come get this dog, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give it all that bad, man. But after
you might feel bad after.
Yeah, after
you might feel bad after.
You're like, what happened? Yeah, he left me alone. That's what happened. He left me the hell alone. Yeah. That's what happened. I remember when Bill Burr had a comedy.
This is what we're forgetting, fellas. This is what we're forgetting. These are two women.
I don't care.
Women are emotional.
Exactly. I don't care. That don't mean nothing.
Fighting. No, I'm saying fighters are not. Women are emotional. And Alicia was saying things. Alicia was saying things in videos. She was saying things that, when I see you, I'm gonna slap shit out you.
She said things in her face. In her face, in front of everybody, she said, I will beat your ass up in here. And then Chris was like, why this girl talk? Let me tell you something. Shout out to Bill Burr. He had a stand-up comedy thing he did one time when he was talking about, he was at a party and there was this little kid that was just like bothering him. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, yo, whose kid is this? This kid is talking crazy to me. So he said he looked around and he had some water in his hand and he poured some water in the kid's head like, you know what I mean? Kid Ray, what happened, bro? Hey, bro. I had to get him together, bro. He's doing too much. Sometimes you
said the right thing, Clay, earlier. You said the right thing. She just got a little straightening. She got a little straightening. That's all.
Just a little bit. Real quick. Open hands. If she would have closed her fist, I'm telling you, I probably would have had a different perspective on like, come on, girl. You Anna, but she just got her together, man. She ain't fall down. She ain't bleeding. Her lip ain't get popped. She just got a, you know what I mean? Just, hey, it's just a little straightening, man. She's okay. She'll be all right. She'll be all right. She ain't get punched in her face. She ain't get beat up and dragged into an alley and her pockets got turned out. And you know what I mean? Like,
she can still model.
But I've never seen Clarissa Shields slap any of her other opponents. I've never seen her slap Savannah Marshall. I've never seen her slap anybody else.
Anybody talk to her.
Coach,
and you've never seen anybody else talk to Clarissa Shields like Alicia Baumgardner has.
She's not an opponent either, though, Coach. You got to be clear. She's not an opponent. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse my French. She a bitch talking shit.
But I'm still looking at it as a heavyweight, as a heavyweight boxer slapping a lightweight boxer. That's what I'm looking at it as. You're a heavyweight, this is a lightweight.
That's not what it is. Picture it like this. Picture you at a party, right? You at a party.
Keep your lightweight mouth shut.
You got a little
keep your lightweight mouth shut.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
You got a little section popping, Coach. You and your squad got a little section popping, you know what I'm saying? Then you see two females arguing with each other. One's a little bit bigger than the other one, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And the big one, you know, the small one talking crazy, and the big one slaps her. That's what that is. This is not, you can't look at it through the eyes of like, these are two boxers. Nah, bro, this is you talking crazy to me. Get it together.
This is disrespect. Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. That's personal. That's not, I feel like personally, the boxing space doesn't even really need to get involved in it as much as we've been involved in it. I think that's just a spat between where are we from? Where I'm from, if you talk crazy, you can get slapped in your mouth, bro. Period. That's where I'm from. That's where I'm from, bro. You know why? You know why you don't talk crazy to nobody, Coach? You know why? Because where you from,
it can go there.
Exactly. So Alicia is a grown-ass woman, bro. And she should know if she's out there talking, what can come with it, bro. That's between her and Clarissa Shields. And Alicia, you popping that big talk, you should have been bobbing and weaving. You should have been bobbing when you was weaving or weaving when you was bobbing. I don't know. Like, I mean, that's between y'all. You know what I mean? You know, if you guys want to make a match out of it, make some money off of it now. You know, Alicia, go up and meet her up at 154. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Eat some burritos, whatever you got to do, make it happen. But I understand it shouldn't happen. You can mind your business, do your thing, but don't take it to court, man. You just got slapped in your mouth for talking. you got to touch your mouth.
That's one of the components of being an adult. Yeah. One of the components of being an adult is being able to stand on everything that comes out your mouth. Right. If you said it, you should be able to stand it.
So stop acting like a child, man. You're talking too much shit for somebody you're not going to be fighting. You're doing too much. And you know what it comes from? It comes from a world that don't got enough consequences. People talk too much today. They talk too much all over the place. We see it happen all the time on this internet. People talk because they believe that you know words is words, right? You can't. I didn't touch you. I can say whatever I want to say. No, the fuck you can't. No, you cannot say whatever you feel like saying without repercussion. Watch your mouth, bro. Don't get close to me talking crazy to me. I ain't playing with you, fam.
Hey, Clay, you can say it from over there.
Yeah,
you can say it from over there.
Just know, I'm not with all that jaw jacking. I'm not on that jaw jacking. I'm not with all that, man. Relax. I'm not.
You telling me you're gonna beat my ass? I'm assuming that to be a threat. That's a threat at this point. You gonna beat my ass? Hold on. Put your hands down while you're talking to me. No, I'm threatening you.
Exactly. You know how it is, Treese. Especially you moving your hands, your head. You moving too much for me already. You close to me. You're moving around. You're talking crazy. Hold up. You know what I mean?
Right.
I need you to relax. But we shouldn't even have to go there. If we respect each other as adults, why are we going there? Why are we going there? Why Alicia, respectfully, I don't know you.
And if it goes there, we're not going to do all this tongue wrestling. We're not doing all this tongue wrestling. We're not doing that.
Why can't there be respect? Why should you be able to disrespect me as much as you see fit and I'm supposed to keep my hands in my pocket? Why is that the rule? What does that even mean? No.
Right.
I think as a culture, we become soft because I'm going to tell you, when I grew up, men didn't talk as much as men talk today. I'm telling you, that wasn't something we did. I'm talking about when it comes like beef, like drama. We didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And if we did do that, whatever came with it, came with it. Today, everybody expects to be able to say whatever they want to say. And if you see them and you match that energy in person, it's like, yo, you going too far. That's just in. And what the hell's wrong with you, bro? Why are you talking to me like that? Why
Tell
in the
him,
world
Clay,
are we talking to each other like that?
Yeah.
What was you said back in the day? What was the quickest one back in the day? So what you saying, homie?
Right.
So what you saying?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think anybody. I'm not going to say anything about anybody on the internet that I wouldn't say to them in their face. I think that's where people get misconstrued. That's why I don't disrespect anybody.
Me neither. That's why I don't even participate
because
in
you
a lot of these
grown, Coach.
conversations.
That's because you grown.
Yup. But you hear it, Coach. You be on these channels. I don't be on them channels. You know what I'm saying? But you hear the insanity coming out of people's mouths. I know you question from time to time, like, I wonder what in the hell. I wonder if that energy would be the same in person.
Who raised you?
And if it was going to be the same in person, how could y'all expect to live?
Bro, no, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's all this. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that.
What?
And I'm sitting there thinking, I know you wouldn't say that if I was in person, because I know how I am, and I know my capability, and I will hospitalize the average person more than the average person. I'm not trying to be a tough guy. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't even participate in those things. Because I got
I don't even like.
Everybody has a switch, and you know when that switch has been flipped. You know when that switch gets flipped, it's like, oh, it's up now.
It's just the truth. Men is supposed to be men, bro. And you know when men don't jaw jack, bro. You know what men do? What Trump is doing. We don't do a lot of jaw jack. When niggas get upset, bombs go off. Massive amount of people die. You know what I'm saying? Genocide. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're not into it like that. Real men ain't into it like that. Why should I put myself into a situation where I'm even looking at you like that or got you looking at me like that? And I'm a whole father, husband. I'm a whole, you know what I mean? I'm a whole provider out here playing with my life over what? Some boxing talk? Are you crazy?
Right.
With my freedom with some boxing, it's not that serious, bro. I'm gonna stay on my side of the street. You stay on your side of the street.
There you go.
I know how to talk. I ain't trying to have you even put me in that mindset. I'm good, bro. You got it, bro. The state, you feel me? You got it. But you got it here.
You got it.
It's gonna be a fucking problem. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Like, please leave me alone. I'm telling you, like, I don't want no problems. You got it. There's something about a person who don't give a shit about their life that scares me. You heard? I don't like those type of people around me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Those people who ready to throw it all away. I don't want you around me, bro.
Because Clay, you got too much to lose, bro. You got too much to lose.
I got a great life, bro. Life is great. I'm not the richest person in the world, and I don't drive around Ferraris, but I live a life that I want to be out. I want to live this thing. I worked hard to have this to live this. I don't want to be in jail, and I don't want to be in the grave, bro. You got it, bro. You got it. Please.
Leave me alone.
Did I mention please, Trees? I said please, bro. You can tell all your friends. Tell all your friends. Please leave him alone.
When I be on the channel and they get to doing that, you know what I do? I do the easiest thing possible. When they get to doing all that on the channel, I just get off the channel.
Yeah, I don't even go. I stay here, bro. I stay right here. I stay right. Listen, I go to the Voice every now and then with Ness. And I think that's it. I don't go nowhere else. I'll pop up on my God G's channel on Greg.
I was about to say we missed you at the hangout spot, man. Third shift workers, man. I'm creeping and crawling everywhere.
People in their feelings over there too. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. But you know what I mean? I'm good. I don't want to get nobody in their feelings, bro. All I want to do is talk some boxing, bro. I'm good. I learned the hard way too. Trust me, bro. Because it be all love, and you come to find out people looking at you crazy side eye. You know what I mean? They say you coming to take this, you coming to take that, you coming up, you grifting, you doing this. I'm good on all that.
And the weird thing is too, Clay, is they talking about all the stuff we were talking about last year.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what nobody's talking about. I'm too busy doing my thing over here. I don't even care.
And that's true, man. Fastest growing channel. Appreciate the platform, please.
Good. I want everybody to be happy, bro.
Like you said the right thing, Clay. You can have it.
Hey,
you got it. Go ahead. You got it.
Since we talking women's boxing real quick, I gotta ask, Ray. Did you catch my girl, my new shorty, Mizuki? Did you catch her, man? What'd you think of Mizuki, man?
Oh my gosh, Trees,
my new shorty. Okay. Clay know what's going on, man.
So check this out. Check this out, Tree. So I know that in the watch party, you were with Clay, I think, right? That was hella early. Like, y'all crazy. waking my ass up that early, man. I got medication to take. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
But I did go back into replay, Treese, and I was telling Clay, bro, let me tell you something, man. That was for me, because I'm a boxing purist. Like, I love to watch technical, like fast combos, angles. To me, that was the best fight of that whole night. I absolutely loved Mizuki Haruta versus Mai Solomon, bro. To me, that's my shiz. I like to see that. And man, that little girl, bro, is tough. And as much as I like Gabriela Fundura, bro, I don't know if Fundura, because Fundura is talking about moving down to 108, which means her skinny ass might not be able to handle 115, bro. I don't know. I like Mizuki Haruta. I like all that Stan Rio and Hello Kitty and shit, bro. I love it. I love it.
I ain't gonna lie. She got a fit out of me. I was loving her, bro. She had me going. I was this, but I didn't like Trees though. Trees said he hollering, he pushing up next time.
I'm hollering, I'm pushing up, I'm crushing.
He pushing up on her.
That smile is infectious.
I would say Trees, he gonna be like, what do you like? What you like to do? Trees got a whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
The one thing I like about that little Japanese chick is she seems like when she's in the ring, she is truly enjoying herself.
Yes. Yeah, good movement, good good combination punching, good angles.
She's having a ball in there, bro. She is having a ball. She loves it. She really loves it.
And she got a good, and like I said, she got good coaching. Manny Robles, I'm a fan of his. He wanted.
Yeah, Manny Robles is a good coach. Manny Robles is a good coach. He is. Yeah. Now he was dead wrong about the Canelo fight. I ain't gonna never let him get over that. I'll never let that go.
A lot of people was dead wrong about it.
Canelo's just too big. Where's he big at? Where is this too big? Where did that shit ever come from?
Yeah, man, you gotta let him. I'm giving a couple people passes, even though they know they fucked up. I tried to tell them that.
I mean, if you're a grown man in these streets, right? How big can a 5'7" guy actually be?
No, I'm with you. I was telling people it's like 160 pounds.
Canelo's only 5'7". I never thought about that.
What, a 5'7" guy?
Who's 5'7"?
How big is a
Canelo?
When was the last time you were 5'7"? Like how old were you 5'7"?
I never thought about that.
That's why Jamel Charlo looking bad up in the ring, man. You sitting there running
from that 5'7" dude. Running scared from that 5'7" dude.
Especially after Terrence did what he did.
That shit wicked.
And then people gonna tell me Jamel Charlo is still Jamel Charlo ain't shit. He ran.
I heard Terrence was coming back. I heard Terrence was making a comeback. Is that true?
I'm a Charlo.
Jamel Charlo ran away from the 5'7" Mexican Trees. He'll never get over that with you. He'll never get over that. You ran away. You were scared.
Still want him
nigga,
back.
you quit.
Him away, man. I want him back.
That nigga quit.
Nah, man. I want him back, man. I want him back. I would love to see my guy come back and get a fight, man. Nah, man.
Climb back in the bottom, Jamel. Go climb right back in the bottom and go back.
Jamel wasn't in the bottle. Jamal was in the bottle. But
both of them need to be in the bottom.
Nah, Jamel was in
that nigga quit. Clay, we was both in the military. Clay, you know how we feel about people who quit. Now I don't.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
you can do a lot of shit. You can do a lot of shit. But you can't quit.
What I want from Jamel is I want to see him back in the ring. I want to see redemption. I want to see him bring that back and make it make sense to me.
I don't want to see shit from that motherfucker. He quit.
What he did with Canelo was diabolical for me, but I want to see him back in the ring. I definitely want to see him back in the ring.
Facts.
Oh, we go. So what you telling me is? So what y'all telling me? You and Trees. So what y'all telling me is we got to give Jamel Charlo the Roberto Duran pass. We got to give him that.
Yeah, hook him up. That's it. He was just something was going on.
Fight Fundora. He needs to come back and fight Fundora. That's a PBC fight. They can make it.
I'll take it, but I'm good with a Virgil Ortiz fight or winner of Xander and Boots or loser of Xander and Boots or I want to see him in a fight. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Hell, I'll take him and Laura. If you fight Laura at 160, I'll take that.
Yeah, no, I'm about to say, I'll say forget Laura. Let me see Jamel running with my guy Amari Jones at 160. Let me see how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? Get in. Let me show me, man. Show me, man.
He'll never take that. He'll never take that.
Me.
I wouldn't advise that fight. I wouldn't. It's a couple of guys like that. Like if you're talking about that Yo-Yo Hernandez shit, hold on. We don't need.
Oh no, don't fight.
I did see an ex post to Terrence Crawford said he's coming back. Was that fake? That's a fake post?
Fake.
Okay.
I'm convinced he ain't coming back, bro. I don't care. Nobody tell me. Unless I hear Terrence say out his mouth.
I don't know, but I think every time I see him, he's always, with Turkey on the sheet. He's always doing promotion with other fighters. I don't know, man. I just think,
bro, we see Roberto Duran every time there's a fight, man. You think Roberto Duran coming back?
I mean, but it's only a handful of fighters that retire at one time and then try to come back at least once. I can only think of
Terrence's best friend is Andre Ward, bro. That's who he was with, bro. He ain't coming back. He good.
Joe Calzaghe never came back.
Every time you think about coming
Lennox
back,
Lewis never came back.
That's why I said a handful. I said it's only a handful of fighters who didn't come back.
Every time he feels like coming back, he calls Andre up like, I feel like coming back, and Andre says, "Come here with me, brother. Let's pray." And then he's done.
What would Bud be coming back for, though? Like, what would you want Bud to even come back for?
Nah, I'm just saying, sometimes they make you an offer you can't refuse, like the Mafia. They say, come here, let me make you an offer you can't refuse. Like Larry Holmes came back.
Terrence might come back for like a Ryan Garcia payday or a Jake Paul payday, like 150 million. You know what I'm saying? To fight like a Jake Paul or... You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's beneath. But
so who's out there now, Coach? Let me ask the coach this. Coach Eddie, who's out there now in the landscape that you think can bring it back? Who?
I'm not saying who is how much. It's not who is how much. I think right now it's a
but
number. It's a number right now.
That all ties into the who. See what I'm saying? Because I don't think nobody out there right now besides Usyk commands over $100 million. I don't think none of them come in.
I don't want Crawford to come back, especially if fight a younger guy, because if he does, I think he'll lose.
Fight Canelo. That's what he come back for.
Yeah, come back and fight another old dude. Or don't fight Boots. I think if he come back and fight somebody like Boots, I think Boots beats him.
You fighting Canelo,
Canelo's not going to grow. His arms ain't going to get any longer. The fight's not going to change. Why would you come back for that?
The money. Didn't you just hear what he said?
Yeah, the money. Yeah, come back for the easy money. Don't come back and fight no Hamza Shiraz and nobody like that.
To Crawford and 150 to Canelo to watch Crawford whoop his ass again. Ain't nobody gonna pay for that.
Gonna see it.
You don't know that.
Usyk's about to get knocked off. Usyk is about to get knocked off.
By who?
By who?
Whoever he fight next.
No,
that man is old, brother. That man, listen, 271. Listen,
that man is old. Dudes is not that good.
Shelton,
none of them dudes that good.
Mr. Shelton, respectfully, that man is old.
Yes.
And with old fighters, what happens? He gonna get taken out the pasture while one of them young jits gonna beat up on him. What I know about Usyk, hear me out, Mr. Shelton. If you try to box with Usyk, you're going to lose. You have to fight him. He always has trouble with people that fight him. You got to fight Usyk. You can't box with him. You fight him, you're going to give him a hard time. Derek Chisora fought him, gave him a hard time. Rico fought him and gave him a hard time. You got to fight Usyk. You can't box him. Anthony Joshua tried to box with him and got his ears boxed off.
A G Caballero is like that, bro.
No, I just saw G Caballero fight this Polish dude. Now the Polish dude was trash can personified, but the Polish dude hit Caballero with every shot he threw.
And Caballeros looked at him and stopped him.
He couldn't miss that dude. And if that dude,
like I say,
that Polish guy gets in the ring with Usyk, that dude gonna get hurt.
I don't think so.
Caballero, he's gonna beat Usyk. If they fight, he's gonna lose. Caballero,
hey, look. I'm from Missouri, goddammit. Show me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you an old dude going out the pasture.
He don't want to do it, man. I'm gonna tell you two fighters right now I know in my heart will beat him. The G Caballero and Moses Atama will get him, bro. Moses Atama will get him out of there, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't know, man.
Well, you about to get your wish, because when Agit Caballero steps in the ring with OLD, he about to get TKO'd. Watch.
Who the hell's OLD?
Oh, that's what Coach
Old
Eddie said. Usyk is old.
Old Usyk.
Okay.
He said, "Who the hell is?"
I'm like, who the
But I
hell is
just can't. I can't do that, Clay. Clay, you've been knowing me a long time, Clay. I can't do that. I can't say what Moses will do when he's still fighting forklift drivers and warehouse boxers.
Moses is going.
Them dudes working warehouses and they drive forklifts that he can
stock faces. I'm sorry, bro. It's timing, bro. If we were talking about Usyk 2 years ago or even a year ago, I hear you. But right now, the Usyk we just saw in that ring with Rico Verhoeven, bro, that dude was breathing hard by round 3. Round 3, that dude said like this.
He was. Rico brought the fight to him.
Rico brought the fight to him. Y'all better tell that boy to retire, man. Tell him to chill. Tell him it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We good. Tell him you proud of him. He need to know it's okay to go. That's the problem with these fighters. They don't know. The fans don't let them know. Like you know what I mean? It's like kind of like letting that old person die. Like you can let go.
Again, here's the thing, though. A lot of people don't look at this, though. They don't look at the fact that Rico is 271, man. He's 6'5", 271, bro. It's a big dude. Yeah. That's a big dude. And he been fighting. Rico goes on a 27-fight win streak. Rico's held that title for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
He's a champion.
But you know what they said? But he only got one professional boxing match. I told everybody.
No.
But I told everybody, listen, when you strip it all the way, you got 2 fighters in the ring, bro. Yes, they have their discipline. But Rico fighting. That's what he came and he showed. Like, I don't care what you think. You know what I'm finna do tonight? I'm not finna outbox you. I'm finna fight your ass tonight, bro. We fighting. You understand what that means? I'm gonna do everything but kick you and bite you, bro. You understand? Yo, you better get ready for that. Ain't nothing sweet about me, bro. Look at my tapes. I done been kicked upside my head, eyes split. I'm in it for the long run. You better be ready for all that, but just be ready for your eye to be split.
Man, you know look, that dude that fought Usyk Saturday night, he beat Alistair Overeem when Overeem was juiced to the motherfucking gills.
Yeah, how did it feel to see Alistair Overeem doing an interview all slim?
That felt great. Like, yeah, I love Overeem, man. I love the ring, man. That's my guy. I love the ring.
That dude was humble, bro. That was a humble looking Alistair Overeem. Bro. I was humble. He was sitting there talking.
The demolition man.
He still got that scar on his face, though. He always look like a damn serial killer.
Ooh, from my man Francis. Francis split him up.
Yeah, Francis gave a knockout of the decade. We talk about knockout of the year. I still haven't seen a knockout like that.
That was so vicious, bro. I thought he killed Overeem. Killed Overeem.
Angelo ain't listening. He ain't listening.
Yeah, Angelo, what's up?
Alistair Overeem getting knocked out by Francis Ngannou. Have you ever seen a knockout like that ever?
Wait.
He made Alistair Overeem's head touch his back, bro.
Right. No. I mean, it was a great shot. But to be fair, bro, if Francis Ngannou would have fought Alistair Overeem when Overeem was at his peak,
juice to the gills.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about. I'm just saying, just as far as quality of KO,
a knockout,
quality of knockout. Who got knocked? Yeah. He could have died.
Yeah, that was a vicious knockout. And that's what we were saying while you weren't listening, Ray, is that
I'm trying to think like what was worse.
Rico Verhoeven beat Alistair Overeem, and Overeem was juiced to the gills.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, that was good though, Clay. That uppercut, that was nice. That was
nice. Just picturing him. And nice. You know what I feel like doing? Let's just do it.
Don't do it, Clay. Don't do it.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it again though. Let me rewatch it. Let me rewatch it.
You're about to. Don't you worry.
Nah, but Rico did the classic thing. You fight the boxer. You don't try to box with a boxer. You fight it.
Exactly.
That's why I always say people always throw out these.
The thumbnail looked crazy, bro. The thumbnail looked crazy. All right,
I gotta see it. I remember it was like, what was a right uppercut? I think
I'm gonna bring the thumbnail on. I'm gonna bring the thumbnail on, and then I'm gonna hit it. Hold on a second. I'm gonna bring the thumbnail on. So first of all, just look at the thumbnail. All right, just a preview of what you're about to see. Okay, there's a thumbnail. Okay, that looks like make believe. It don't even look real. Now let's play it.
On 3. The Liberty Mutual customizes
Play it, man.
Save hundreds. 2, 3.
Liberty Mutual. Send a check.
Bibbidi, bibbidi, bibbidi.
Only pay for what you need.
Only 3 fighters in the modern era have started their UFC careers 6-0 with 6 finishes.
Boom! Lord, child. Oh, man.
Let's take one more look at this left hook.
Oh,
I mean, just
that's pretty
perfect
bad.
on the chin.
That was pretty
Shut him
perfect.
completely off.
Not a lot of people burning up Nick Maynard's phone to try to get a matchup with Ngannou.
Oh.
Goes the Reem! Francis Ngannou!
That was pretty bad. That was pretty
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That knockout was serious business, bro. Come on now. Come on now.
That's the fight I want for Rico Verhoeven is the Francis Ngannou smoke. I want
What
that.
knockout is worse than that, man?
The ring.
I mean, it's all dependent, right? The UFC's got a lot of really good knockouts, though.
Give me the other one. That's all you gotta do, Enzo. You ain't gotta tell me about.
I mean, no. That's a really
talking
good
like
one.
a kick, or we
I mean,
talking
that one
punches?
looks visually nice. All right, that one looks visually. Here, I'm gonna find it. And I'm gonna send it to your private chat, and then
you talking?
Because that
kicks, or
one
we
does
talking
look
punches,
visually
or what?
nice, right?
Best knockout I ever seen was Arnold was my man Barboza when he spin kicked my man Terry Edom. That shit was wicked.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
That was
a
very
good one.
That was very, very, very wicked. Very wicked.
Let me see.
Best knockout I
No,
ever seen.
what about my man that's getting ready to fight Max Holloway? Justin Gaethje.
You know what?
That was nasty.
You know what might have been the craziest knockout ever? Probably Masvidal and Ben Askren.
Yeah.
That one was
Flying
crazy.
knee.
That,
There you go. I was happy to see that.
That was low key death. That was
I was
low key
happy
like.
to see that. I ain't gonna cap. I was happy as shit.
I was so happy to see that, bro. I was so happy.
Got
to
him
see
the
that.
fuck out of here. I was
My
happy.
man gave that booty. My man gave that dude the grand buffet, bro. That was crazy. He served that dude the whole grand buffet in one shot. That boy had the super itis in the ring.
That was
Hey, speaking of that, just quickly, everybody on the panel, speaking of that, who y'all got, man? Y'all got Holloway or y'all got Conor McGregor?
Holloway.
I think Holloway gonna smoke his ass.
Conor McGregor washed up, man. He a drunk, man.
He got $250 million. He don't want to fight nobody.
Hey, the thing about it, Conor McGregor got more money than Mayweather. That's crazy, right? Conor McGregor kept his money, and Mayweather lost all his.
That's because Conor McGregor got business sense about him. He got businesses making him money. He really out here making money.
Yeah. So Clay, one that looks good. Oh yeah, Severe also said Joaquin Buckley doing that spinning.
That was a pretty one, but that wasn't.
Pretty nasty.
Yeah, but he's a bum though. He talks too much, and he gets his ass whooped too much to talk the shit that he talks.
The building.
Hold up.
And these guys just
George did it right too. George had it in there. Ready?
Any chance they get. The fight clock is brought to you by
Lord child, get
That's
off
pretty
him.
bad.
Get off
That's
him.
pretty bad.
Get off him.
That was pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. But Clay,
and these guys just.
Yo, did you see how he laid out, bro?
Yeah.
Yo, me and you got
that
beef
one's
for
pretty
life,
bad.
bro. We ain't never gonna be cool. We ain't
That
never
one's
cool,
pretty
bro.
bad.
Ever. Look how his legs stay up in here. Look at his leg. Look at his leg. Look at his leg. Get his leg down. Get his leg down. Lord, child.
Right.
Lord,
Is
child.
that worse than Simon Brown? When Simon Brown got put to sleep?
I don't know which one is
That's
Simon Brown
close.
against.
That was close.
No, I
Simon
was
Brown was
gonna
bad.
say Clay. So go ahead and pull up Charles Oliveira versus Ilya Tapura from last year.
I heard about this one. I never saw it though.
Yep,
Come on.
it's for the title too. Ilya Tapura, Charles Oliveira for the title. Ilya Tapura moving up.
Is it crazy that I want to see Taporia in a boxing match? How you think Taporia can do in a boxing match?
Him talking about
respectfully.
Now him talking about fighting Terrence Crawford was crazy. That was
Ilya
crazy.
Tapura will absolutely get killed in a boxing match. Like, you know, against
he
really
got
high
the
level.
best hands. He got the best hands in the UFC. He got the best boxing in the
No,
UFC.
he does.
Man.
He does. It's a different. It's different though. It's just different.
So you would put him in there with Terrence Crawford?
I wouldn't mind.
Hell
seeing
no. Terrence Crawford will destroy him.
He fucking. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Hey, you know how I'm rocking. Hey, let the fight.
So
happen.
you just a sadist. You like to see people get the shit beat out of them, huh?
Hold on, we're not doing that because I still think Ngannou beat Tyson Fury and they robbed my guy.
It's something about when fighters come from other disciplines, they have success.
That's pretty bad.
I mean, Klitschko started off as a kickboxer. Big Baby Miller started off as a kickboxer.
Look at that double jab setup, inside straight right, Clay. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that was a nice short choppy shot.
That's you know what it is. That's really like technically clean. Like that's what you call a clean knockout. But I'm talking about savagery. You know,
Okay, all right. I got one for you, Clay. You know, allow me to toot my own horn. Go ahead and pull up what I sent you in the private chat.
Okay.
That absolute violence. I want to see absolute violence.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see absolute violence? You want to see absolute violence?
Yes.
Hold on.
Want to see somebody's leg fold behind him, I guess, huh? Somebody tear from ligaments, I guess. That's a bad knockout.
This is someone else's footage too, Clay. So I think we can actually play it because he took it. So I don't think we'll get popped.
I feel like that always happens with kicks though. With head kicks is when you see shit like. Where's my man? When Mirko Krokop got his leg folded up by Gabriel Gonzaga, vicious.
Nah, bro. What about when Czech Congo fought Pat?
Pat Barry.
That was a good
one. Yeah,
that was vicious. Because I thought Congo was out of there. He was on skates and he knocked him. It was crazy. That was crazy. I remember watching that live, bro. That shit crazy. I've been watching it.
Who was Clarissa's coach? John David Jackson. Him and Julian Jackson. You remember that?
Nah. What, he stiffened him up?
Look at
it. Jesus Christ, bro. I'm just gonna play. I'm trying to find the knockout, but honestly, this whole reel is good.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. You want to see some violence, bro? Play it from the beginning.
Yeah, it's only a minute long. Let's see what happens.
What is this? Let's see who this is.
Clay's trying to put it up right now. I mean, you want to talk about violence?
What's the best Zuffa knockout we done had, Rez?
What's his name against Irvin Fuller?
Boy Chuck on the comeback.
Clay's favorite guy.
Boy Chuck on the comeback.
Come here. Yo,
Boy Chuck on the comeback was a crazy fight.
We in the parking lot.
Oh, Clay, you don't have it on the screen though. You got to share it.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you're enjoying it, but no one else is getting a chance to see it. You crazy fool.
Man.
Claymore was enjoying that by himself, guys.
He was enjoying that he was in his own world.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
Hold on a second.
Here we go. Man. Hey, Clay, hold on, real quick, Clay. Go ahead, go back, real quick.
Todd,
I just want you to see who's that handsome Filipino guy on the left.
Look at Reyes.
Man, look at Reyes.
Yeah, that was some good one, Clay. That was a good one. That was pretty savage. So I'll tell you the backstory on that one. That's hella funny, right? So we had just beaten Bigfoot Silva in Porto Alegre, Brazil, and that was that summer. We thought we were taking time off. Then they were like, "Hey, man, Todd Duffy's been calling out, blah blah blah." And Todd Duffy at the time was 27. He picked up another striking coach, right? He's working with Dean Thomas. So Mir was old. So then they were like, "Yeah, we can make that a main event on regular Fox TV or whatever it was, right?" So Frank called, and then I was like, and he was like, "What do you think?" I said, "Man, Todd Duffy, bro, I promise you we'll knock that fool out. I promise you," right? So we were working on this drill that I called the Pacquiao. So it's something that we were doing at Wildcard, Clay. It's called the slide. It's a slide left, right? So that's the move that he did. He did slide left. He went slide left, right? You saw him do that little touch with the hand, right? Wow. I mean, and that was savage, Clay, because when he hit Todd Duffy, Duffy was out, bro. On his feet, he was out. So that was beautiful, bro. I think that actually knocked him out the UFC. I don't think he fought again out in the UFC.
Didn't Todd Duffy have like the fastest knockout, or he was?
And that was the whole thing. I'll tell you what's funny too, Treese, is not that I promote gambling. There's an 8-year-old kid. The parents has got sued because they put an 8-year-old kid in front of a casino slot here last week.
Johnny Blaze, yes, we did.
Yeah. So I don't condone you putting your kids in front of a casino slot machine. You're probably gonna get in trouble. But my son, I think, was I want to say he was like 12 at this time. But he went to the casino and bet on that fight because it was 4-1 against Mir. And everybody was like, oh hell no, Mir's gonna knock this guy out. So yeah, man. Won some money that night, Clay. That was beautiful. But that's pretty violent, Clay. You gotta admit. As violent as the Ngannou knockout.
That was a violent fight. Like the knockout was violent, but the fight was violent. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think, like, when you think about like utter violence, you know what I'm saying? Like a knockout that was just savage. Like, do you remember when Mirko Cro Cop fought Gonzaga?
Oh
my God, that was bad.
Head kick.
That was bad. That head kick was really bad.
I give you one worse than that. Ray Mercer versus Tommy Morrison. That was savage.
Oh yeah. Oh Lord, child. That was horrible. That was horrible.
Caught up in the ropes when that shit was caught up. In the ropes.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Hold on a second, man. Hold on a second. Let me find that one.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, man. This is not. We're gonna have to find that one right quick, man.
I know Reyes don't want to bring up the Pacquiao shit. You see, we leave.
Oh yeah, well, no. Hey, stop it, bro. I will bring up Pacquiao. Hold on. Well, one of the best. Now that was a lucky shot, right? All right, one of the best knockouts, Trees. If you're gonna bring up Pacquiao's name, is Pacquiao over Hatton, bro. Pacquiao Hatton was violent. That was a violent.
That's why we need Tank back in boxing, man. I'm not a big Tank fan no more, but that's why we need him back. He was delivering knockouts.
That's a fact. That Rolly, still think that Rolly shit when he knocked him out, that was fire. We was at the crib, damn near the nachos went up in the air off that knockout on Rolly. That shit was crazy. Like that in the Leo Santa Cruz joint. That was very, very wicked. Very wicked.
Hey yo, the Tommy Morrison knockout was great. That knockout was good even in slow motion. It was like it don't matter. Slow motion might have been better. Like in real time, it was good, but even in slow motion, that knockout was just like, oh, boom, boom.
Hey, back then, them referees didn't give a crap about you back then, man. They'll sit there and watch you get demolished. these refs be like, go ahead and finish it.
Yeah. Get him out. Don't look at me. I can remember fights back in there like Roy Jones, like, come on, man, he done. The referee don't tell me what to do, boy. Finish your food. Like, all right. Yeah.
Beat him up some more.
Like the Fabio Wardley referee. Oh, man.
Back in the day, they throw a knife.
The Rico ref, that dude need to be investigated, man. That dude cost this dude the heavyweight championship of the world.
He wasn't going to win that
possibly the heavyweight championship.
They wouldn't give
Who's this? That's why MMA. I don't know, man. I'm gonna try. This guy got like 3.7 million followers. He might play me. He might demonetize my shit. He might demonetize my shit. Let me see here.
Shout out
Ryan. Referee between Worley and Dubois is forever going to be on the hit list. That man. He let Worley murder that fight.
Just that nervousness.
Back from those.
Two good right hands. And then Mercer on the other side of the corner. Mercer's all over it.
Get off the rope. Oh, man.
That's the most crazy knockout ever.
Bro, the referee just sat there and watched that shit.
Punched him all the way to the
fight at the beginning of this fight, and that'll wear you out in itself. Just that nervousness. Mercer with two good right hands. And now Mercer on the other side of the corner. And Mercer's all over it.
Come on, man.
Mercer goes down for the I'm going to give you guys a little backstory on that. Tommy Morrison had said some racist shit to Ray Mercer before the fight.
That's what it was? Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Yo, Sam from Jersey, what's good? What's good, family?
What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good?
Chill. You see that savagery, bro?
That's the word, bro.
Back in the day, now you look at that ref and stop that Rico Verhoeven fight, and you like, what was you thinking? What was you thinking?
The Worley Dubois referee. That's the referee.
Craziest knockout, I think, is Julian Jackson and Harold Graham.
Oh yeah, no, that was crazy. That was crazy. Here you go.
Oh yeah,
crazy ass knockout. Like that's something that Clay should put on the screen. That knockout.
Private chat. Yeah, check that one out, Clay. That one might be. That actually is better than Ngannou's knockout.
Yeah,
that one.
He said him flying. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see if I can get the link.
I sent it to him already, Ray.
What?
He has
the Harold Graham one?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
He has it.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. He caught him hooking. He hooked the hooker.
The replay is vicious on it. Live time was bad, but the replay, like
he was losing that fight, wasn't he?
Yeah,
yeah.
it was bad.
When Julian Jackson knocked you off, it was kind of like a walk-off home run. He didn't even try to finish it. He just watched you fall.
Coach Eddie, when you said you used to box, I used to think that was you for a minute. I thought you was Julian Jackson.
Waving him on, trying to get him off the ropes, but Jackson has so little in comparison to Graham tonight.
Jackson, to his credit, sticking to his task as desperate as it is.
But falling ever further behind.
Oh, Lord!
Hey, watch the replay, though, Clay. Watch the replay.
Oh!
The slow motion replay on this is diabolical, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, would you believe it?
And that dude counting like an idiot.
Yeah.
Look at this, Clay. Look at this.
On the attack. Look.
Oh, my.
And he was out before he hit the floor.
Gee, that was one hell of a shot.
Damn.
Dave, I never knew
walk off home run. That's Julian.
Bang, there you go.
Oh,
bro, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, bro. Back then, the fight was, you know what I mean? There was no premature stoppage. There was no, you know what I mean? That's not how we do it. I mean, no, they had them. Let me stop bullshitting. Let me stop bullshitting. But at the end of the day, bro, there was a good likely chance that your ass was going to get put to sleep, bro. If you was meant to go to sleep, you was going to sleep. There was no saving you, bro. There wasn't no minority report. Nowadays, these referees have minority reports. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm
too much bull crap.
Yep.
I mean,